We've got some early team news for you if you are watching us live on the West Ham network. Straight over to Matt, who's going to let us know the update on the team news. Matt.
Our sources are saying it's unchanged. Same 11 against Palace.
There we go.
So, I guess the new signings are all on the bench.
Yep, looks like it's going to be...
You know what? We were talking about this last night, weren't we? And we were trying to pick the team. And we sat there and we said, like... And I think that was, for us, the sticking point, wasn't it? It was the centre-backs. Who's he going to pick? Who's he going to start? Who's going to drop out?
Do you know what was really funny, though, Matt? When we were trying to pick the team last night, we said, let's go with what we think will be the 8 or 9 immediate players and the only maybe 2 or 3 congested players in that team that contested. You know, we could contest why another team player would come in. However, when we ended up, where we ended up was the exact same 11. That was the funny thing. You know, we thought, oh, well, Zuma could come in or Vlasic could come in or there could be a separate, a change up in the central defence or even the goalie. And we ended up going with this 11. This is the 11 we've been told. So let me just tell everyone, like what Matt has said, sources close to ourselves, whatever you want to say, have told us this is going to be the team. We'll get the confirmation of the team in 7 minutes' time. But if you are watching, that is the team below. So Fabianski makes it in goal alongside Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna and Creswell in a back 4. Rice, Soucek, the brick walls, potato, rice and salad protecting. Bowen out in the right, Benny through the middle, Fornals out in the left and Antonio up top. West Ham are scoring goals though, Matt. We're scoring goals in abundance. What do you think of that lineup in general? You happy? I mean, listen, how can we not be happy?
That's the thing, isn't it? It's like the team's done well. Like, you know, I think that's why when we spoke about it last night, the only thing we spoke about was defence because I got Sky Sports in the background and it just said we've only had 1 clean sheet in the last 24 games. So that was why when we sat there last night, we were sitting there talking about is Zuma going to come straight in because we are leaking goals. We do concede.
Can I just reiterate, Matt, just before you carry? We get fed some news. I am not saying to you categorically that this is what's going to happen. We are told, and 9 times, I actually think every time we've been told the team that this has actually ended up being true. So I'm led to believe that this is a starting 11. Once 2 o'clock kicks in, we'll get the official confirmation. Sorry, Matt, for interfering with you there. It was just in case anyone was reading anything there.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, the only thing that could change is if there's like an injury in the warm-up. Obviously, you can't preempt that, but I think we said yesterday, didn't we? We were saying about, well, you know, it depends on does Moyes think that's enough time? Like I said, that you know, Vlasic and Zuma only turned up training Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we said, didn't we? The only thing would be is if Zuma had the time to work with the other players to get the understanding of they work. Because yes, the quality of the experience is there. When he starts, he won't have to get up and running. He'll be running already. The only thing he needs to learn is the mannerisms and the tactics and the way that other players play with him so that he learns how to play with them.
Mm-hmm.
So Moyes may have decided, I don't want to risk it after 2 days. But also, like we keep saying, this is the start of 7 games in 23 days.
Yep.
Everyone's going to get the playing time.
Absolutely.
You know,
100%.
we're in Austria Thursday.
No, Zagreb, Croatia.
This is Zagreb first, obviously, you know. So we're in Croatia Thursday. So I knew it was away as well. So, and then we've got
Man United, then Man United midweek.
Yeah, so we literally played Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday. So at that point, we've got 3 games in 6 days. So everyone's going to get the playing time. People are going to start. It's Moyes, you know what? As I said, the only thing we look at maybe is defence, but Moyes rewards playing well. Moyes rewards teams that play, the players that play well when the team plays well. He only makes changes when someone plays bad or the team plays bad or there's a red card or injury.
Yeah.
And we're undefeated in the first 3 games and we scored 10 goals. So, in attacking sense, there's no need to change anything. That's why I thought if there was any change, it may have been defence, but we're just giving them another chance. He said, you know what? Have another go.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Listen, if you are watching right now, please hit that subscribe button. If you're new around here, please go across and hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Of course, hit the thumbs up as well while you're here. But plus, put your comments in, and let us know your thoughts. If this is the starting 11, which we are led to believe it is, please put in the comments what your thoughts are on this. I can't help but think a lot of people, and some people will be a bit disappointed if you look at the group chat that we're in. You saw instantly Richard was going, "Why no Zuma?" But you have to question, you have to always think in the way that Moyes thinks, which is he never throws a player in. He never has the history of doing that. The only player I can think off the top of my head that he's thrown into the straight into the starting lineup was a forced change, which was Lingard. Lingard had no option but to come into the team because we had no Antonio. So that was the only difference. But if Antonio was there, I'm not so sure that Lingard would have started that game against Aston Villa.
I'm not sure either. I know that is the one. That was the one only time he has done it. I mean, Souček, I think he took a couple of games.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bowen took about a month.
Yeah.
I think maybe Southampton might have been thrown straight in. But I think, again, that was a necessity.
Actually, no, Southampton wasn't. Actually, no, he didn't start the first game in particular or the second game. I'm sure we were still doing that kind of fluctuation between Johnson and Fredericks. And we obviously were going through the saga with Ngakia, etc. as well. Should we bring in another person part of the network and get chatting about it? So everyone welcome Dan. Dan, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. So this is what we're led to believe is the starting lineup. I mean, no changes. Are you surprised, shocked, gutted, annoyed, happy, sad?
I'll be annoying and saying different. It is a shock, yeah, because I thought we would have a change, particularly Zuma. I thought Zuma would have started above Dawson. But I don't know what's happening with... obviously, we've got the new signings that have played international games this week. Can they slot straight in? Is there issues where people have got to isolate or anything like that? Could that be the reason? Or
no? From what we're led to believe, that there is no issues there. I mean, for me personally, I'm not disappointed in any way whatsoever. I mean, I've got a bit more faith in Dawson than what a lot of other people do. I understand why people are maybe worried about that position in general, but as Matt's just clearly said, like, how many games over the next 20 days?
7 games in 23 days.
And it is only Southampton.
I know, Dan, but come on.
Well, whether you believe in Dawson or not, the players or not, you got to believe in Moyes, and I believe in Moyes.
Yeah.
And the players seem to be very happy at the moment. We've got, there's a good ambience around the club, and if you was to sign new players, and as soon as they're in, play them straight away, you're going to upset people. You're going to upset the morale at the club. Yep. So what he's done, I think...
Team is in.
Yeah, can I just confirm the team?
The first team is...
Hold on a minute. I'll tell you exactly. Here is the first team.
I like that. Very Depeche Mode. That deserves a thumbs up on its own.
It's when it gets in. It takes a little while for it to get in, but when it clicks, I'm like that. I'm buzzing with that song. I like
you
that
think
song.
It's a filler.
Yeah.
It just goes on with a thriller.
Yeah.
That drops hard. We love that.
Should we go
thumbs
through
up
the
for
subs?
that.
Yeah, go on. Let's have a look at the subs. We've not even discussed the subs yet. I'll put this on to you, Matt.
Ariola is the goalkeeper on the bench. The one goalkeeper, so we've actually not put 2 on for once. Diop, Zuma and Fredericks are the defenders on the bench. Then Krau, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, and Vlasic. So all of a sudden you've got more options.
Yeah.
It does look like though that Johnson's been kicked off the bench to make way for Zuma. I'm trying to work out who else got. Someone else been dropped for Krau.
There is only one goalkeeper on the bench.
Yeah.
I repeat, there is only one.
Randolph has been dropped.
Yeah, but it gives us options. The way they've listed it as well, it does look like they've listed Vlasic as a centre forward because they haven't done it in numbers. They've almost done it in positions. So it's like goalkeeper, defenders, midfielders, attackers. So it's like Yarmolenko and Vlasic, the attackers, Krau, Noble, Lanzini, midfielders. You know what? I'll be honest. I'm surprised that Fredericks is on there instead of Johnson. That one does surprise me. Purely because I think Johnson can cover both sides. And
Dan, what do you make of that substitute bench then, Dan?
Oh, I think it's decent. I can see what he's done. Obviously, there's no need to have 37 goalkeepers on there. He's got the new players there just to get them out, see how they are in front of the crowd, and maybe they'll get 10 minutes at the end as a little warm-up. Welcome to West Ham. Without him, obviously, having to upset the apple cart too much in first-team players.
Matt, you were about to say something there. Go
Go
for
on,
it.
Matt. Let's have it.
Penalty for Palace. Penalty for Palace, boys.
Nice.
Oh, penalty for Palace.
Yes.
Yep. You're watching that live, aren't you, Matt? So let us know the updates as that goes along. What we're actually going to do is talk about bring on the Southampton team, if I can get this uploaded while we're here. If you give me 2 seconds.
Oh, does that mean we're going to get the
Matt,
song
can
again?
you jump through some of the comments? No, we're not. Not with that one. Matt, can you jump through the
penalty, goal is what I've got on my comments.
Yeah,
is it a goal?
I'll go back to the top.
Goal for Wilfred Zaha.
Apparently Zaha scored. So Tottenham are losing.
There we go.
Try to go as far as I can. Go to the top, I guess.
Well, before hold on a minute. Before you go through those comments, let's bring up the Southampton team for everyone to have a look at. They've made a big change. They've got McCarthy is in goal. Forster jumps onto the bench. Livramento, a young lad that came from Chelsea. Stevens, Salisu, Peru, Romayu, Ward-Prowse captain. El Yunusi, who's on form for Southampton. Junipo, good little midfield player. Nathan Redmond, who I actually thinks is a good. I actually really do quite like Nathan Redmond as well, and of course Adam Armstrong up top. What do we think of that team? Surprised at?
Well, their new big centre back isn't even starting. Lianco, I can't pronounce his name. Coming from Torino, is on the bench. Started Saluso. I thought Peru would start as a left back, but I know when we had Dan on yesterday,
starting
said that he thought Walker Peters would start left back. But he's left back.
Yeah.
So he's starting. The other one I'm surprised about is that he's dropped Che Adams.
Yeah.
So does that mean they've changed formation, or is he playing Redmond as a centre forward? Because it looks like that could be like a 4-2-3-1.
Let's bring that up again.
Sort of playing one behind the striker.
Yeah.
Like you can see Romeo and Ward-Prowse sitting, and like either Elanusi or Redmond playing in behind Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Has he tried to match up the formations? I would be honest. I would be worried for them because I don't fancy Stevens or Saluso against Antonio.
What do you think, Dan? Then do you agree with that?
I'm thinking, who have Southampton got next week that they're saving them for? Because it doesn't appear they're going for the win. Does it? It's a mediocre team to put out for what they've got and what the changes they could have made.
Let's have a look and see what they've got. Man City next Saturday.
There you go, then.
They play Man City next Saturday. But then, I mean, I think it's a bit of a...
You'd think they'd try against us more. You know, they've got more chance of getting a result against us than they have City.
What's on their bench then? So they've got Lianco, the big centre half, Walker Peters at left back, Diallo, Tella, Broha and Adams, I think we were potentially contemplating that they would go. I mean, they've changed it up quite a bit from the Newcastle team. I think I've got the team they actually put out against Newcastle here.
Well, the goalkeeper they chop and change all the time anyway.
Well, they've obviously kept faith with him. So they've made a change at the back. Walker Peters is out, and made a change up top and in the midfield. Yeah, so three big changes for Southampton. So it's a bit of a cheeky one.
Which is surprising because I know they did draw against Newcastle and they drew because they got a 96-minute penalty. But Newcastle took the lead in the 90th minute, and to be honest, Southampton should have won that game. Yeah. Much like us against Palace, Southampton had the chances to win it. Newcastle thought they'd smash and grab, stolen it at the end, and then still contrived to give away a penalty 5 minutes into injury time. I'm surprised though because I said they've got that Broha who they've got on loan from Chelsea, who's like a big target man centre forward. So they had a centre forward on the bench anyway, but they've dropped. And Sky is saying that it is a 4-4-2 they're playing, and they're playing Redmond up front. So I don't know why they've dropped Che Adams. I don't know if Adams played all 3 games for Scotland in national duty, maybe, so they're resting him.
Could be a thing, yeah.
I know he was playing for him, but
Dan, when we announced the starting 11 for West Ham, I kind of felt the vibe from you that you were a bit disappointed. Are you?
I would have liked to have seen change, but again, I understand why. I would have liked to have seen a new face. I mean, you picked on Dawson, and that's exactly what I expected would Zuma to come straight in for Dawson.
Yeah.
But if his reasons are the reasons I said about not upsetting the team, not upsetting the first team, keeping morale high, then in Moyes I trust.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's the trouble with Dawson is he's like Antonio as a defender. He can be amazing. And then he can have those moments of just complete calamity where he puts a ball in their own net or he just watches it go past him. So it depends who turns up on the day.
Do we think then that we may get to maybe see coming off the bench? I mean, let's discuss the bench from West Ham, like you said there, Matt. We've got, as you can see at the bottom of that screen, we've got Areola in goal, Diop, Zuma, Fredericks are defensive options. We've got Krul, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko. Lanzini is our midfield options. Yarmolenko and Vlasic is either your midfield or going forward options. But very quickly, like you said, what a turnaround of depth in our bench. I mean, you really can't fault that because that's got everything between top class goalkeeper to Premier League proven defenders to defender who's got pace and can play in separate positions, defensive midfield cover, a player that can sit even further back and dictate play from deep in the midfield or get forward. Yarmolenko who can go out wide, Vlasic can go out wide or go up top. There's options there, and that's a good thing to have, surely.
You could make 2 subs and completely change the way we play.
Yeah.
Before Southampton have realised what's happened, if we get to the position where we need to get a goal, you can make 1 or 2 subs and completely change the formation of how we play, and the way we go attacking.
Yeah.
Catch them on the back foot. The option's there, and it's good to have.
And I think if we have these players, stepping up, this 11, it's good. It's good for the team morale, like you said there, Dan, that they have the team morale and they play. I've got all the kids coming back, and they. Sorry, it's just taking my eye off the ball. But if they all perform to the highest level, and then, of course, if they make the substitutions and players like Vlasic come on, I don't deny for a second that I think we will see some of those new signings come on today because it's going to get them bedded into the team slightly as well. And if they are playing in the Europa League game midweek, it's just beneficial to have some form of game time and kind of be familiar with each other. But the question I'd ask for you, Matt, is at what point would you see West Ham making a substitution and bringing these players on? Because we know Moyes' history of, if we're performing well, why would we make a substitution? But at what point do you see the substitution? Is it if West Ham are winning or is it if West Ham are losing? And at that point, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Over to you, Stu.
This is the problem, isn't it? Is when he said about when we're going to make the subs, because it's very Moyesy, isn't it? That if we're winning, he doesn't make the subs till late on, in which case you may not see, you might see Vlasic and Krul come on with 10 minutes to go. Say we're 2-0 up.
Yeah.
If we're struggling earlier in the game, like say it's 1-1 after like an hour, I think we could see Vlasic come on for someone.
Yeah.
It's a very, you know, we tried to do this last night, and we tried to get in Moyes' head to see who's going to start.
Sorry, I'm just looking. People saying goal. Was that a goal at St Changes Park? Who is it to?
It will be a goal, but I'm 30
Palace
seconds
2-0. Palace
2-0. Oh.
Sorry, Matt. I didn't mean to ruin it for you.
No. Yeah, get in there.
Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat.
Screen. So I'm not bothered. I said it on the background.
Yeah.
We were trying to pick the team, and like we picked 9 players or 8 players, left 3 up, and we were like, I think it was literally like the back 2 and the defending. We were like, the back 2 and the goalkeeper. We're like, this is the only one we might change.
Yeah.
But trying to pick when he's going to make subs, like, you know, you remember when he first come in, he like, you know, he was like prime Bilic, where he'd be making subs at the 89th minute.
Yeah. And we all
know. Someone saying VAR, but I can't see what VAR would be for. I've just seen the goal. He looked.
We all moaned about him making late subs, and then was it against Bournemouth when he brought Masuaku on? Bournemouth, Brighton? And we were 2 up. Made an early sub.
To go. We're 3-1 up with like half an hour to go. And like, he'd been on the pitch 5 minutes, it was 3-3. And he made both the mistakes.
It does depend on the players on the pitch. If they're having a hard game, you know, he might decide to swap 4-0s or Bowen out for Vlach.
Yeah, see, I did say, I was like, if he starts, the only way he would have started for me was for Bowen.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a goal on debut for Eduardo? Looks like it. 2-0 Palace.
Let's go, Chris T. Eduardo. Should we have signed? Not really, mate. 15 million, and he scored against them. I mean, anyone can score against them.
It was deflected into the corner, so we don't know. I don't know where it would have ended up to begin with. He just sort of turned and shot, and it's gone off the calf, and that's really put it in the corner. So I think the kick would have saved it if it was not deflected. But I'll be honest. When I saw them buying 15 mil, I was thinking they paid too much for him.
Yeah.
Because we played him in pre-season and he didn't do anything. Like, he wasn't impressive at all. But you know what? Tottenham have been awful today. Palace look good against us, and they've looked good in the second half here.
Yeah, they've dropped 3 points, or they've took a loss to Palace, who we took a point from. So, looking back, it doesn't seem so bad on that draw we had that we were disappointed in at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, the red card was just stupid from Tanganga. 2 silly bookies in the space of a minute. Manny said no Son, no Spurs. Yeah, he is a man that makes them tick, and he picked up injury in national duty, didn't he? And they haven't actually said how bad it is.
Yeah. Do you know, I think he's a good player. I think he's quite underrated. He's overrated by Spurs fans and underrated by everybody else's fans.
He's a very, very good player.
He's a good player.
He generally is.
If he'd be the player, you know, we don't like buying players from them. We don't like selling players to them. But he's a player that I would have taken myself.
He's a player. I think he's generally, and I don't know if their team will change much over the season. But at the moment, when you look at that team, I'd say the big 4 at the moment: Man City, Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. I think he would be one of the only players. I think, you know, they take Kane, they take Son. I think outside of that, maybe the fullbacks. But I think the rest of the team's pretty average.
Tin pot.
Have you discussed, obviously, I know you're obviously talking about Spurs, etc., and Palace, but you've seen who scored the second goal for Palace?
Yeah, I was just going through it. I said it's balls coming to him low, sort of around the penalty spot, he's back to goal. He's taken one touch on the turn. He's hit a ball on his left foot. It's deflected off the heels of the defender, gone through his legs. Sorry. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, it would have been the calf, maybe, I think, of the defender. And that's just kicked it that bit further forward into the corner. It was a well-taken goal. I think it was on target. The deflection just took it further in. I think that might have been his first thing he'd done coming off the bench, Eduardo.
I mean, for me, I mean, I don't want to keep going over old ground in terms of, like, signing a striker, etc. And I've used this analogy twice yesterday, and I'll use it one more time. You know, when you talk about Antonio and the ability that Antonio's got and what he's offered to West Ham, and if you think about the pyramid situation, it's probably the same for Tottenham with Kane, the pyramid situation. And if Antonio's playing at the top of that pyramid, you've got to find a player up there, which means you've got less players that play to the higher standard, and those players are worth a lot more money. So you're not getting value for money. So that means then you've got to look at strikers in and around here, which in theory don't fit what Moyes is looking for and doesn't fit what Tottenham are looking for if, say, for example, Kane's missing. So I get and understand what Moyes is saying when he didn't go out and look for a striker. However, there was a player, in my opinion, that was kind of close, maybe a lazy version of Antonio, which was Edouard from Celtic, and for the fee that they paid, I felt like he could have been something that we could have just dipped the market in and have that option off the bench would have been better than having no option off the bench. But like you said, Dan, there's got to be a lot of trust in what Moyes is doing because he is building something. And I don't know if you guys seen the stat, in David Moyes' second term at West Ham, we've scored over 100 goals, over 100 Premier League goals.
Wow.
I think was it only Man United, Man City, and Liverpool?
I think it is, yeah. I mean,
three teams that have done it.
That's
massive.
Mental.
Hashtag massive. Hashtag massive.
It's true though, mate. It's like we talk so much about trying to sign a striker, but in actual fact, what Moyes has done he's done this with Antonio and Antonio only, and on several occasions last year, done it without Antonio because Antonio was injured. So he looked at other options, and what he's done now is he's found these options, which comes from the midfield or the creativity that they've created. I'm just trying to get the stat for you just now here. So since David Moyes returned to West Ham in January 2020, West Ham are one of just 4 Premier League clubs to have scored 100 goals in the competition. So January 2020, not even 2 years he's been at the club. And I know you can see her in the background. I haven't just chucked her out either. But
kicked her out into the garden.
But Mandy, my wife's outside. Mandy's made the point though here: over 100 goals with a makeshift striker.
Well,
and I think the point that people argue is what would have happened if West Ham had brought a striker in. But the argument that could reverse that is, and we spoke about this last night.
Who would we have in midfield? Who would we have in defence?
What would that change? Yeah. If you had to bring a striker in that was different to Antonio, what effect would that have on the current crop of midfielders that are being so creative? This is what's exciting about this West Ham team. And I know I'm on verbal diarrhea right now, but you've got Man City in terms of Waitrose. And what I mean by Waitrose is things are more expensive and they have to spend more money to get the top quality player. And then you can buy similar products for less value from Aldi's, but you're kind of going down that route of that. And that's what I feel like Moyes is doing. He's searching, he's scouting the system. He's finding players that are less money, but offer a similar style of play. If you think about the Man City team, they don't play with an out-and-out striker. They play with loads of creativity, loads of options, loads of goals. Sorry, Dan, go for it.
And along them lines, Anton, you seem to have turned into a co-op version of Sean. You've got pyramids, you've got stats, you've got spreadsheets. But saying that, I completely agree with what you're saying about the pyramid, because it's the old adage of putting all your eggs in one basket. You can go and buy a 60, 70 million pound striker, but that money has then got to come off the players behind him, the midfield, the defence. So it's spreading it evenly, and anyone on that pitch can score a goal. Putting all that money on that one target man and he gets injured, or he just can't play in the Premier League, his head's not in the game, like Hernandez, Haller, etc. You can, even with Anderson, all right, it wasn't a striker, but you spent all that money and they're either injured or...
I'm sorry, just to announce that Palace have scored a third goal. Palace are winning 3-0. And Edouard has got again. Edouard again. He's got a brace.
Yeah, if he missed that, then he wouldn't be worth 15 million.
Yeah.
Counter attack. Through ball from.
All right, maybe we should have had a punt on him.
Tottenham throwing everyone forward in injury time. It's a counter attack.
I'm not
switched into Gallagher, and he's put the ball on the edge of the 6-yard box for Eduardo, literally in front of Lloris.
But can I say something? Can I say something to you about Edouard in particular? I didn't watch a lot of him at Celtic, but there was a time where I did because West Ham have been linked to him for a while, and he is that sort of player. You are? Come on,
Monaco away.
There is several times and several occasions where he is that sort of player that just is in the right place at the right time.
He missed it.
But he
actually hits it straight. He hit it straight at Lloris. Lloris got a hand to it, and he pushed it into the corner of the net.
Yeah,
Lloris should have saved it.
But the point of the matter is, though, he's playing the two games, and what another player they've got on their books there, Gallagher. I mean, we seen what he did at West Ham last week or 2 weeks ago. Chelsea youngster, very clever against when he played for West Brom last season. Another youth prospect there for Chelsea that's going to maybe go through the ranks and turn things around. But again, I'm not going to harp on about us not signing a striker because I get and I understand. I do think there was a couple, but then who are we to make that comment? We're sitting, look at us. I mean, I'm sitting in my bloody kids' playroom streaming about West Ham. I'm not David Moyes. What do I know?
And people don't even care about where the striker is anymore. They want to know where the unicorn is. If we'd have signed a striker, we'd be sat here right now having exactly the same conversation saying, we needed a centre-back. Why didn't we get a centre-back?
Yeah.
Or we needed a strength midfield.
Yeah.
Instead of spending all that money on a striker, we've bought two midfielders, a defender, a decent midfielders it could be, and we know a decent defender, and a goalkeeper.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You're right. It's that Moyes had a set budget, and Moyes had to then draw up potential targets and prioritise positions. And like we've just sat here and said, Moyes hasn't been here 2 years yet, and we've scored 100 goals.
Yeah.
So goal scoring is not the problem. Before Moyes came in, the reason we kept plucking up all the money on centre forwards is because the midfield wasn't scoring goals. We weren't getting a lot of goals. Mark Noble, I think, had one good scoring season that last season at Upton Park.
But we got a lot of penalties.
Yeah, Kouyaté had a couple. Like Lanzini had a couple. You didn't get many goal scorers. We didn't get many goals from midfield. You know, I think Antonio was probably our highest scoring midfielder, who's now we've shifted up to centre forward. Like, so not getting the centre forward in isn't a problem when Moyes has brought in midfielders that can all score goals. And like you said, if we got a centre forward in, you didn't get Zuma or you didn't get Vlasic and Krau. It's
yeah. And let's not forget, we had an amazing season last year. And although we only brought in 4 players transfer window, we didn't lose any. We've kept every player we had last season, and we've strengthened on that. We haven't had to sell anyone to bring in these new players in. No one's thrown a wobbly and gone off. We've kept players, and got new ones. It's great business.
I'm in the process of trying to send a link to someone who's inside the stadium. Let me just see here.
Oh no, it's still going to come in the broadcast.
No, it's not. It's not. But before we bring our first guest on, if you are watching, please get your predictions in the comment section, and we'll go through some of those predictions for today's game. Irish Tommy's had his sleep. He is awake. He's been out doing his shopping. He's under the thumb, but he's been allowed to come on the show. Tommy, how you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Ignore her. I was driving and she grabbed my phone when you asked me if I could pop on. And
and she replied on your behalf.
She replied on my behalf, and I couldn't do anything about it because I was driving. So
you've seen the starting 11, Tommy. And you know, for me personally, I'm okay with it. But social media is just a weird and wonderful place, isn't it? Are you disappointed? Or are you okay with what's going on? The starting 11.
To be honest, I would have liked to have seen Areola and Zuma. I really, really rate Areola as a keeper. I think he's just a great keeper, and I think he would be an upgrade on Fabianski. Now, having said that, Fabianski will probably pull off a few worldies today. I don't know that I've said it. But I'm okay with that. But I would have liked to have seen Zuma.
Yeah.
He's a Premier League player. I don't think he would have particularly needed time to bed in. Centre back he's playing, so I don't think his game would be terribly different from anything he might have been asked to do at Chelsea. I don't think it would be. It's not like learning a new position or anything. So I would have liked to have seen Zuma. A little disappointed not to see either of those. I didn't expect to see Vlasic. But I understand why Moyes did it. I understand.
Do you think though? Like, let's take a little look at the West Ham bench here. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it, Tommy. We've got Areola on the bench with Diop, Zuma, Fredericks, Kroll, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, and Vlasic. I mean, that is it's a pretty strong bench. Yes, okay, there's 2 or 3 players there that are new that we've not seen in the shirt, but it's a strong bench, isn't it?
Yeah, we've definitely improved the bench. When you look now, we've got the likes of Areola, Vlasic, Král all added to the bench, and all of them are an improvement. David Moyes definitely has more options coming off the bench now. I actually agree with Matt, where I'm a little surprised that Johnson's not there instead of Fredericks, because as Matt says, if either Kufal or Cresswell go down, Johnson can cover both sides. I know he has played, if I'm correct, he has played Fredericks on the left, I think maybe once. Was it a cup game or something? He did play him on the left. So maybe he feels Fredericks can do a job over there too. But yeah, that was the only kind of surprise. I wasn't surprised with an unchanged team because we know the way David Moyes operates. He generally does not like to chuck new signings in the next game. He tends to want to get them bedded in on the training ground, get them used to the teammates, get them used to the way that he likes to operate. So it'll be interesting to see how long it'll be before we see the likes of Zuma. We could see Zuma, Areola, Vlasic, Král. We could potentially see them all on Thursday night.
Well, I was just going to say that, though, with so many games coming up, and I know we spoke about it a bit last night, but with so many games coming up, we're going to see probably most of our squad utilised over the next 23 days. So, like we said, everyone's going to get game time. We're going to see Areola, we're going to see Zuma, Vlasic, Kroll, Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, Fredericks, you name it. All those players are probably going to feature because there's no physical way these players can withstand that amount of game time coming their way over the next particular 23 days. Tommy, if we bring on the Southampton team, we've dissected it a little bit. Few changes, according to some Southampton fans online. Not happy with the changes. Do you think there's a real opportunity here for West Ham?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Given the respective starting 11s, this is a game we should be winning. We're on very good form. We're a stronger team than they are. I'd be very disappointed if we go there and lose to that team. I think we're the better team, and I think we have a better manager. We're on better form. I think Southampton are going to struggle a bit this season. I think they're a bottom half team. I think they'll finish maybe 15th or so. There's nothing there particularly that worries me. I think we obviously have to be wary about giving away direct free kicks in Ward-Prowse territory.
Yeah.
And obviously we have to stay switched on set pieces, corners and such. But I feel quite confident, I have to be honest. I actually think we'll keep our first clean sheet of the season today. I don't think we'll let them score.
And I tell you what, Tommy, though, if we do that, then that makes it tougher for another player to come in and step in and try and convince Moyes otherwise. But the difference we've got there is we've got plenty of games coming up, so we know for a fact that's going to happen. Let's move on to the striker situation. We've just seen the result. I think the result is a result through Matt, Dan, Tommy, Crystal Palace 3-0 against Tottenham.
Yes.
Yep.
Was it 3? Last I heard, it was 1-0 from a pen.
Yeah, 3-0, of which the 2 late goals came from Edouard, who they signed from Celtic.
Yeah, it's nice to see Tottenham reverting to type. I think what's happened there. Is that they've taken their foot off the gas after securing the title last week.
Yeah,
the bottle's gone. They got to the top. The bottle's gone 6 months early. Probably February, March time.
They're still the only team Premier League history I can remember that came third in a 2-horse race.
But listen, the thing is, we were just talking about their striker, Edouard. You know, I know we spoke about it a little bit last night, and I went on in my diagrams and all this sort of stuff. But then you do look at a player like Edouard, and you think, you know, he is maybe he's similar-ish to Antonio, but for the price that they paid, you know, should we have taken a punt on someone like that? But then you look at the following stat that I'm just about to say. Since David Moyes returned to West Ham in January 2020, West Ham are just one of 4 teams in the Premier League to have scored 100 goals in the competition. 100 goals in the competition. Man City, Manchester United, Liverpool, and West Ham. That's a brilliant stat. Reads well, we score goals, and we've done it all with a makeshift striker and a striker that we missed quite a bit, 3 times last season.
The acid test will be when Antonio goes down, can the other players step up to the plate and score the goals? Now, we were very lucky second half of last season that we brought in Jesse Lingard, who really hit the ground running.
Did you see what he was eating there? Sorry, Tommy. I had to get him up.
No, it was worth it. It's fine. But it was brilliant because, you know, Jesse Lingard hit the ground running. He was absolutely phenomenal. And, you know, he scored 9 goals in that second half of the season. I think had 10 assists. He's not here now. So if Antonio does go down, where are those kind of 9 goals, 10 assists going to come from? The likes of Fornells, Bowen, Benrahma, possibly Vlasic at that point, are really, really going to have to step up to the mark. They're going to have to start banging them in. And I just really hope that they're going to be able to do that. Because Jesse Lingard did it last time we really needed it. He essentially was as good as signing a striker. You know, 9 bloody goals. Like, you know, it's fantastic. So we're going to need somebody else to be that player. So if that will happen or not remains to be seen. I think he'll chuck Bowen up top and bring Vlasic in that scenario. So, you know, can Bowen do it up top? Score the goals we need? Can the likes of Fornells, Benrahma, Vlasic, Yarmolenko, whoever it is in there, Lanzini, can they start banging them in at a higher rate than they tend to normally?
Tommy, let me interrupt you there just because we've got someone inside the stadium. Hopefully we'll have the reception. Let's bring him on. Alf, hopefully you can hear us, mate. If not, just go for it and let us know your thoughts. Please, come on, come through.
He's in a wind tunnel.
It's not going to happen, is it?
I can see him. I can see him.
Yeah, in the green room in the back.
Yeah.
We'll just have to. I'll see if we can see him moving again. And
try Trevor Morley all over again.
No, did you see? I don't know if anyone's watched that. We had a show recently, and we brought Trevor Morley on, and literally the whole time he was just less. It's just his internet just stopped working. So, listen, there's a couple of stats I want to read to everyone here. As well as just being joint highest scorers in the Premier League this season with 10 goals, West Ham have the best shot conversion rate in the competition, 19.6%. West Ham have also scored 3.4 goals more than what we would have been expecting. The joint highest number in the competition. Like I said, we've scored 100 goals since David Moyes has returned. Southampton have kept just 1 clean sheet in their last 24 Premier League games, conceding in each of the last 14 since a 2-0 win against Sheffield United in March. It's their longest run without a clean sheet in the competition since September 2016. West Ham have won more Premier League games against Southampton, 19, than they have against any other opponent in the competition. Meanwhile, West Ham have only scored more Premier League goals against Norwich and Tottenham, and then it's against Southampton. So some decent stats there for West Ham, but we shouldn't really have to read into the stats, Matt, should we? Stato?
Well, there you go. Mandy said
no, Mandy, come on. Mandy, I do it every week.
She's picking on us tonight, isn't she? She's
Mandy,
picking on us today.
Mandy, I've done it every week. I've read it. I've done that every week. So you could questionably say by me bringing you those stats has been down to the success. Anyway,
I said to you last night I was worried because when we're confident, things normally go wrong. And the fact that we're all sitting here quite confident, and then you've got the Southampton fans on their own Twitter, like basically slating Hasenhüttl, saying what side has he picked, what's he done. It worries.
They're saying what I said, and you all thought I was being sarcastic.
It worries me.
No, I think I think it's because we're a different animal now. I think one of the main things
Alf
that Moyes has brought to the team for me is consistency. we were flaky before. We could be very flaky. You never really knew which West Ham would turn up. We could go out and give someone like Liverpool or Man United all they could handle and play really well in those games and still lose them, and then we go out against a team in 16th and be terrible and lose 3-0.
Yeah.
But those days do seem to be gone. We do seem to consistently beat the teams below us in the table, bottom half teams. We do seem to kind of take the points in those games more often than not. So we're a different animal now, and I think we're entitled to be confident going into the Southampton game.
And do you feel the same as Tommy?
You say Dan or Matt? Oh,
Dan.
Sorry.
Did I say Dan or Matt? Come on, Dan.
Yeah, I am.
Well, just now, I thought you said like a combination of the two, and it was like...
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you did.
Dan. Sorry, Dan.
Talking to you, Captain Dan.
I'm very... you guys know I'm very, very confident. Annoyingly so. And one stat you didn't bring up was last season we had a double clean sheet against Southampton. And I know we've often put 3 goals against them, whether we've won 3-1, 4-1, or, as we did in the last game in May, 3-0. So I'm confident. I want to win, but just as important, I think a clean sheet is important today.
Yeah, it's why I went for a clean sheet. Last season we blanked them in both games, and I've got a feeling we'll go down to St Mary's and do it again.
3-0, I'm saying. 3-0.
Well, while we're on that, I did ask people to go in. So if you are watching, give me your predictions and we'll go through what everyone
I'm
is.
going comfortable 2-0, just for the record. I think it'll be a comfortable 2-0 win.
Comfortable 2-0.
I do not expect Fabianski to be particularly busy today.
All right, okay. Mandy's saying 3-1 West Ham. Or hold on a minute, or 2-2 doesn't look bad, I suppose, after seeing Tottenham be dominated. I can't even speak.
Well, the performance
was dominated by Spurs. Yeah,
the performance wasn't terrible. It was just 2 kind of sloppy goals we gave away, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Where are we? 3-0 Crosshammer saying 3-0 Pete Chapman. Oh, hold on a minute. We might have Alf. Is he coming back on? Let's see if it... Come on, it's loading. We'll keep going through it. As soon as I see him, I'll bring him on.
Wind it up.
Michelet is saying 2-1 West Ham. Someone want to pronounce his name for me, please?
Thanks.
Boyan Purav Suran.
Yeah, 3-1.
The issue is with names like that is we've seen what you guys do against Stell, and we're always a bit careful.
Yeah. 3-1 West Ham. Howard Ailes saying 3-1 West Ham for an Al's brace. Suchek. Tommy's tucking out his partner. That's why he's got the earphones on, so she can't hear anything.
Can't falter. Look, can't falter.
I know. That's why. I'm the same. Sorry, I'm the same. Pat Mahan is saying 18-0. Love it. Lee, mate. Lee. What are we, mate? Please let me know what we are. 3-0 to the mighty West Ham. Come on, you Irons. London is claret and blue. Paul Flower is saying 2-0 West Ham. Epic hashtag with Fabianski and Dawson starting. I don't feel particularly confident. Really? I don't feel that negative. I'm not saying you're negative, Epic, but it's a kind of, maybe I am saying you're negative. I don't know. Are any of you guys worried about those two? I know you're disappointed at Areola and Zuma's not starting, Tommy, but are you not confident?
No, I'm absolutely fine with the 11. I think that's, Dawson will do fine. Dawson's not going to be coming up against anything today that will put him to the pin of his collar, in my opinion. And I don't think Fabianski will be particularly busy. Might have some routine saves. I don't think they were going to be peppered in any way whatsoever. So I've got no issues there, to be completely honest. I'm happy with those two to start.
Fabianski is clearly deteriorated.
It has to be said, but not to, let's not get carried away either. Okay, he's dropped off maybe a little bit, and we're probably going to be judging him now, his entire time here on that first season, where he was quite sensational. But he hasn't dropped off to the point, he's not committing howlers or, anything like that. So, I was trying to think the last time we saw a goal when we thought, Jesus, Fabianski, how have you not stopped that? So no, Fabianski I think will be okay today.
Mandy G saying Suchek is overdue. I'm going to bet 3-1 and Sutek to score first. James Bong is saying 1-0 to the Claret and Blue. Pat is digging you out, Tommy, for the same shirt you wore yesterday. You smelly get, he's saying.
Today, technically. So go
it
for
was technically.
Yeah, it was.
Hard fought 2-1 win. Have it. Love it. Love it. Reds base. Zuma 30 million on the bench. Mate, come on. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's not about the value of the player anyway. Anthos, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. He has, mate, and Moyes has addressed that with the new keeper, but don't say it on here or you'll get mugged off by certain peeps. Stuart K, 2-0 West Ham, 3-1 Man United. I've done on Super 6. Think that would put us top. It would. A win for West Ham today would put us back on top, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yep.
well, I don't know about goal differences because there's about 6 teams on 7 points in there.
Right.
Tottenham were in front on 9, and there was a load of teams on 7 points.
Okay.
So I don't know what the goal differences are.
Any of those other teams playing at 3? I don't.
Man
think
United.
they are.
Man United are, yeah. Anthos is saying
I
3-1 West Ham.
I don't care about goal difference and who's top on goal
Yeah.
difference. Get the 3
I
points.
do
Yeah.
care about
Well,
both.
I know, but I think I get the sentiment. I want the 3 points right now, and I'll worry about that maybe halfway through the
We
season.
win 1-0. Excellent. 3 points
Yep.
on the board.
See,
Happy days.
That's why I worry in advance, because people don't worry about the middle to the end of the season. So I worry in advance. Worry about it now. Worry against these little small teams, not when we're getting a bad run of games towards the end of the season and everybody else is doing the same thing.
Is it weird? Is it weird to say worry against the little small teams? Is it weird to be saying that? I don't know. I think I'm always mindful of. I'm not digging you out, Dan. I'm just like, we're in a position that we're not normally used to. I think that's what I was trying to say in one of the videos I was doing yesterday. We are sitting here probably as West Ham fans trying to still adjust to our new way of playing and our new style of play and our new management style under David Moyes. Have you adjusted, Dan?
Yes and no. I'm getting carried away. I'm getting carried away about the future, but I'm still very wary about the past. Or, as many would say, the West Ham way.
Yeah. What do you
I'm trying to stay grounded, game by game, very confident. But also, part of me still like, oh, this is the kind of game that used to trip us up.
What about you,
Yeah, look,
Tommy?
it's the Premier League. Look, you can lose any game. Look, our players are human. You know, we could go to Southampton today and just not really show up and just put in a poor performance, get turned over 1-0. And we're all in here after the game, you know, with hanging our heads going, geez, we didn't turn up today. You know, that was really poor. Of course, that happens to every team. So, yeah, it could happen to us. But, you know, given our early form and really how much better our starting 11 is than theirs, I think it's understandable to be confident going in on the understanding that obviously there's nothing guaranteed and, you know, the worst could happen. But, yeah, I think it's realistic to be confident that we should go there and get the 3 points. We have to go by what we've seen in the opening 3 games, which was overall was pretty damn good.
What do you think, Matt? He always does that.
I think we should be confident, but then, yeah, you know what? I'm always like old West Ham, but like Tommy said, this is Moyes now. Moyes has got the flakiness out of us. You know, we don't up and down. We do now 9 times out of 10 turn up and perform well. If both teams turn up and play to their best, we should win. I think the only way I can see us not winning is if we don't turn up or we do what we done against Palace and don't take our chances and make sloppy mistakes. But I think Moyes would have been on them during the national break, hammering that into them that, like, you know, you've got to be more clinical. And we are being clinical, but we should have scored more against Palace. And if we'd have been 3-0 at half time, we'd have been out of sight. So I think Moyes probably drummed that into him during the game. I still say we'll win. I said I think the same as Mandy. I think we'll win 3-1. But Moyes got to make sure we turn up. That's got to be it. As long as we turn up.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was
we'll
a comment there about, you know, we have to respect our opponents. No, we're fans. We don't actually have to. David Moyes has to. The coach and staff have to. Our players have to respect our opponents and make sure they turn up and have the right attitude going in. nothing we say here will impact the game whatsoever. As fans, we don't have to respect the opponents. We can sit here and say we should go out there and beat this lot because we have a better team than them, we're on better form than them, we have a better manager than them. It's okay for us to do that. No, the players can't do that. The Moyes can't do that. They can't be complacent. But as fans, we really don't have to worry about respecting our opponents or anything. Southampton are an okay side. They'll be bottom half. They're not great. They could potentially get dragged in even to a relegation scrap, I think. So, we, as fans, I think we should expect that our boys will go there and get a result today.
I mean, listen, the biggest test, and I think I seen the comment and I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Is it something about Moyes? Oh, I can't see where it is. More excited about how Moyes is going to be able to handle the next 20 odd days with the amount of games. When you just look at, for example, when you look at Southampton's fixtures for the next week, I mean, they're playing once every 7 days, and we're playing literally once every 3 or 4 days. So it is going to be a telling period for West Ham.
The interesting thing for me, actually, because I think I know what's going to happen away at Man United in the Carabao Cup. We're really going to get a second string team on that, and I think Man United will do the same. But the big one for me will be to see what the starting 11 is on Thursday evening. That will tell us a lot.
That'll tell you a lot,
what 11 he puts out on Thursday evening out in Zagreb. That'll be the one that I'll be really looking out to see, because it'll be really interesting to find out where Moyes' thinking is on that game. Is he going to bring in the likes of Kral, Areola, Zuma, Vlasic, possibly others for that kind of game? Like, how many of our really proper starting 11 that we see today will start on Thursday evening out there? I think that'll be an interesting one. But the away to Man United, I have a suspicion there's going to be quite a few fringe players taking the field on that one.
Yep. I think Lee makes a valid point here. One game at a time, lads. It's working for Moyes so far, and I genuinely do think he does take it one game at a time, because he's always stated that he sets his targets. What are you going to say, Tommy?
What manager doesn't?
Yeah.
Every manager takes the next game.
Yeah.
But you also have to. He also has to have some idea in his head of what kind of approach he wants to take to the Europa League games and to the Carabao Cup game at Old Trafford. And it's all right saying one game at a time, and yes, your main focus is on your next game. That's where 90% of your focus is going. But of course, in the back of your mind as well, you're going to be saying, okay, we've got this game coming up Thursday night in Zagreb. Then we've got United. We've got United twice in very close succession, actually.
Yeah, we do.
So he'll have thought all of that through. He'll be talking to his coaching staff about that, about how they're going to kind of negotiate those fixtures. You have to plan ahead to a point, But yeah, I mean, the main gist of I don't know who said that. Sorry, the main gist of it is correct, of course. That your vast majority of your focus is on who are we playing next, Yeah. But I mean, with a mind of what's coming, because he may have thought today, Southampton away, I'm going to take a little gamble. I'm going to rest this player and that player, maybe bring in their backups just for this game. I can change 2 out because I really want these 2 players 100% out in Zagreb or something. Now, he hasn't done that, but, managers have to kind of weigh up those kinds of things.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Gary J saying 2-1 West Ham. English Yard is saying 2-1 West Ham. Pete Chapman saying 3-0 West Ham. Stuart K saying, I'm just hoping for the £1 million in Super 6 today. Haha, 2-0 West Ham. Stuart K, if you get that £1 million, I tell you what, invest into our channel. We'll be full time and we'll give you the content full time. There you go, mate. That's your solution.
Anton and Stell will be expecting some rather generous super chat money.
We never beg. We'll never
Still
beg.
Doesn't need it. I'll take his place. I'm not sure.
We can bring everyone in. Everyone will be part of it, and then we'll just give you the full content. Anthos is saying 3-1. 3-1 Anton. 3-1 to me. That's like me versus Stellan at 3-1 to Anton. I'll take that one, Anthos. Jeff is saying 3-0 West Ham. Howard Ailes is saying the Hammers are a cohesive unit. Moyes is managing the players really well. No egos, no prima donnas. Lots of love and togetherness. We'll smash up the Saints. Vlasic to score from the bench. Love that. I love that.
Yeah, we're hippie united.
United. We are Kurt Happy Zuma United. That's what we are.
Yeah.
How many matches did Zuma start for France during the international break? Was it 2?
Definitely at least 2. Yeah.
Definitely at least 2, I think it was.
I think 2.
Good to see you. Afternoon, Father Snowman. Mandy, Suchit. Oh, you've already gone that one. Lee, here he is. We are massive, mate.
Massive. Bet
Paul
done.
Walsh.
3-0. 3-0.
Bet done. Come on, I hope that comes in, mate. Paul Walsh, 2-0 West Ham. Joan, team talk will be good. Spurs crushed by Palace. Great motivation. Jake Hamilton, I think Dawson should be dropped and Kurt Zuma in. Lawrence is saying going to be 5-1 to the Mighty Hammers. Father Snowman, Fab is poor and Dawson will both have mistakes in them.
Do you know, isn't that a new thing? Just seeing that about the 5-1. It's actually quite a new thing for us that we are on occasion starting to actually drub teams. We are actually starting on occasion to hammer teams. You know, we've done it to Leicester more than us, did it to Wolves last season, you know, and that's great to see because, you know, we never used to do that.
No.
I remember I used to tweet, wouldn't it be brilliant if just once we could actually go out and, you know, stick 4 and 5 past someone? And we're actually doing it now on occasion. Obviously, nobody does it with regularity. Maybe City.
We're just doing it, but we're conceding with it. I think what people are wanting is the kind of no conceding, and you can walk away with a. But listen, 3 points at the end of the day.
If you win a game 4-2, do you really care?
Nah, you don't really care. Nah,
you're just thinking, we stuck 4 past them, and if you stick 4 past them, and you've played bloody well, and it's great to see that we're doing that sometimes now.
Absolutely. Gary J saying, I'm fine with Dawson and Fabs. I think we'll win today, but I don't trust that we'll have to keep a clean sheet. Mandy G saying 77-1. I don't know what that is. What bet's that for? Mandy, can you let us know?
I think that was, you talked about 3-1 and Souček.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay.
Not a bad shout, that.
Not a bad shout, actually, no. Interesting question. If Dawson plays well today, does he keep Zuma out of the starting 11? Well, Moyes...
Not on Thursday, no.
Not on Thursday, no. But the way Moyes plays, no.
I was going to say, maybe for the league, yes. I think he'll rotate Thursday anyway. I think he'll have to. But we say Moyes rewards players that play well when we win. So,
well, the funny thing is, though, Matt, he may not have to on this Thursday. I know we say he has to, but you know, we have got the midweek game this week, then we play the weekend game, and then that's when the real flow of regular fixtures kicks in. So he could commit to playing this 11.
I think he'll almost
couple of changes.
I think he'll almost certainly start Areola Thursday. I'd put money on that one.
Yeah.
The Zuma one will be interesting because I don't think he's going to start Dawson today, Thursday, and next Sunday.
Yeah.
There's no way he starts all 3. So if Dawson starts on Thursday evening, like you're suggesting, Anton, might happen, then I think we're almost certainly going to see Zuma next Sunday.
Yeah.
So it depends if you want Zuma for the league next Sunday or not. We'll know Thursday evening.
Yep, absolutely. I think that's going to be telling, Tommy. I think whatever team goes out at the Europa League on Thursday is going to be telling for how the season starts to pan out in terms of who plays where, what game, and who can step in. But it's certainly not going to be a full 11 change. Anyway, I don't see a full 11.
We'll still see the bulk of today's team. I don't think there's going to be like a raft of changes. We might see potentially 4, something like that.
Matt, what do you think?
I think I just keep going back to last season when we had the Carabao Cup games, and in the early rounds, you remember we played like Charlton and who else did we play? But we played. He played that second team, didn't he? He had the first 11 for the Premier League, and he had the first 11 for the Cup team. And for the most part, they were 2 entirely different teams. And he stuck to his guns, even when we went and played Everton. And we ended up with Noble and Snodgrass as our holding midfielders because Rice and Souček were the league players.
I think you'll see the same this season in the domestic cups. I think he'll approach them the exact same way as he approached the domestic cups last season. But I think the Europa League is a different animal.
We'll see how much he wants to go for it. That will tell, won't it, what sort of team he puts out.
Yeah, I expect him to take it very seriously, and I really hope he does. You know, I think as fans we'd all be really, really cheesed off. You know, if he didn't take the Europa League serious and we bombed out in the group stage or something, I mean, that would really piss fans off in a big way. I think he has to take it seriously, and I believe he will. So now he'll treat the domestic cups the same way as he did last season. We'll see a really weakened side at Old Trafford, I believe.
Excellent. We've only got a couple of minutes now till kick off. I'm just waiting on hopefully my stream is getting set up. Hopefully, waiting for that to come through. Dan's disappeared. Don't know where Dan's gone. We'll just go through the rest of the comments until Dan comes back. Gary J says, I'll never respect Spurs. Put more chances away. Don't really know what that is. Nikos is saying, come on, you Irons. Howard is saying, can we transfer Tommy for Stell? Absolutely. Yeah, more than welcome, Tommy. I'd happily, it means I wouldn't have to carry anyone anymore. You could just come in and sit there.
And I'm taller.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's not hard, to be fair.
No, it's not hard.
Sorry, I had to. See, that's a layup. I had to give you that layup, Anton.
Yeah, I know.
You love having to dig it in for that.
I know. I mean, yeah, he's tiny. Scott R. The bench would be a very strong European team. It really would. God, there's so many comments. Sometimes it's so tough to go through them all. Nikos, London Bridge, bloody Millwall area. Hee hee. Anil is saying confident for today, 2-0. Finally, we have a bench that could influence the game in the second half. Scott R. This is the strongest bench I think we've ever had that I can remember. It's a big statement, Scott, to be honest. We have had strong benches in the past.
Yeah, we have had some strong benches, to be fair.
Yeah. English Yardy, I love the fact we have competition for every spot on the team. We are building a proper squad. We'll take Europa by storm. We will gain more fans in Europe and worldwide brand will go global. West Ham London will go global.
I mean, we should be able to make a serious assault on the Europa League. We finished 6th in the Premier League last season. You look at our starting 11 that we can put out. You look at the bench is strong. We should be too good for most of the teams that we're going to encounter, particularly in the earlier stages, in the group stage, and maybe last 16. Hopefully, if we get there. The big thing for me actually is to start really strongly. If we could bang, 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 4 wins in the group stage, you can really rest players then for the final 2 group stage games. And you have the added bonus that if you finish top of the group, you go straight to the last 16. Whereas if you finish second, you have to play in the round of 32 against one of the teams dropping down from the Champions League. So,
and if you finish third, you have to do the same.
And then if you finish third, you have to go down into the Conference League and play in a playoff there. So you really want to be trying to win your group, and the best way to do that is try and bang out, wins early doors, and it really takes the pressure off a bit later on in the group where you can start to rest a couple of players where the result isn't really that important to you because you've kind of got the points you need.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably.
But we're very much strong enough. Sorry, Anton. No, we're very much strong enough. Leicester are favourites. We're third favourites. We wiped them out, Leicester, a couple of weeks ago. So we should really be thinking we're capable of winning this because we really are.
Yeah. We're just waiting on the game. The game should have kicked off, but I'm going to take my phone away because that's what spoils the game for me. And people are here. Mandy G saying probably see Lanzini, Krall, and Rice Thursday plus Vlasic and rest Antonio. How are we watching?
An interesting one, won't it? Be interesting to see if Antonio plays on Thursday evening. I suspect, like Mandy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. Moyes might want to just hold him back for Sunday. Next Sunday, it'll be interesting to see if he does start Antonio or not.
The thing is, though, if you do what was that?
Hammerette.
Oh, there we are. Happy Hammerette. Sorry. Yep. The thing is with Antonio, can you picture him really in the Europa League? I think he'd cause many defensive problems.
He would, but he's another. Absolutely. I'd love to see him playing it. But he's another player where you say, do you want him to play? 3 90-minute games in 8 days. Does Moyes want to play him that much in 8 days? Would we be asking for trouble?
Yep. Just sorry, lads, for everyone that's watching. Just trying to get a stream.
Are you guys doing a watch along? Are you here for the whole game?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm away then. I'll let you at it.
Cool. No worries. Tommy, if you've got the links, if you want to join at halftime, more than welcome.
Yeah, we'll do. Cheers, boys.
Good man. All right. Cheers, Tommy.
Take care. Talk to you soon.
All right. There we go. So is everyone set up?
Struggling, now it's struggling. It's struggling, mine.
Yeah, we just need to keep
trying to find one.
Hoping. just bear with us while we are getting set up, people.
If you guys do that, I'll lag behind and I'll just man the chat for a second. Then let's have a look. What are people saying? Mandy, she loves our chat today. Probably see Lanzini, Crow and Rice Thursday, plus Felasic and Rest Antonio. Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe rest Fornells as well, possibly Bowen. I can see Benrahma getting a start. Everything's gone. Let's go slow now. Stop it, Pat. Pat's saying goal. Everything for me has gone.
Stop it, Pat. No goal yet.
Unbelievable.
Mate, I have something and I'm struggling today.
I had it all up until it went to kick off and it just went, and I went to refresh it and I've lost a lot.
See, I think I had the same one as you and I couldn't even get in to the website when it opened.
No,
there is a problem. No, there is a problem apparently. I've just read. There's a problem at the moment with West Ham. So we will do a live watch along with them watching the game.
It's struggling.
Don't worry. It will come. We'll get something. Don't use worry. Bear with us.
I'll try and wing something. I have read it's because of frigging people want to watch Ronaldo. Why is that affecting West Ham? One of the ones that I use, if you see the group chat, I use that one, and they put a thing up saying, yeah, basically it's because of Ronaldo.
Did West Ham are wearing the navy third strip today?
This one.
The one that Matt's got on. Is that the one you won, Matt?
Yes.
Oh, fix.
Did you see I won?
Did you see that last night?
Well, last night, what happened last night?
I won the... Oh, hold on a minute.
I've got something. Okay. I've got a stream on.
You have?
Yeah.
Right, go.
I've got one on my phone, but not on me screen.
West Ham attacking from left to right. They're in the Southampton's half. Southampton have regained possession.
Hurry up!
Out on the wing, on the halfway line. Gosh. Redmond just brings it over, plays the ball through to Che Adams. Shot from an angle, far out, comfortable save.
What minute are you on?
Just hit 3.
Oh, I'm on 3:13.
Well, you can take it away then.
All right, here we go.
All right, if you
we're in.
Go back. I'm on 3-7 at the moment.
Are you on the one you said about in the chat? Because I'm not.
Yeah,
on that one.
I'm on that one on my phone. Oh no, at the moment I'm on the one that was mentioned in the WhatsApp, and I'm trying to get the one I mentioned in the private chat.
No, I'm on the WhatsApp.
Right, so we're all agreeing that if you
3:30, I'm on.
Yep, same.
What you on? 3:45.
You're about 7 seconds in front. Yeah, fine. Whatever. Crack on.
Just sit on your hands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he won the signed Sue Fowl shirt, Dan.
Oh really? Are you keeping? And are you keeping that, or are you giving it away?
What? No, I said last night I am keeping
it. 100%.
I'm putting my hand up.
No, I am actually keeping it because I did. I mean, I've given a lot away on this channel.
I was joking. I don't blame you.
No, I know you were. No, but I genuinely. No, I know, but I just thought, you know what? No, I'm keeping it. I said to my wife last night, and she's like, "Where do you think you're putting it?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, but we'll work it out."
Yeah,
anyway,
covered under the stairs.
Southampton on the attack through the middle, tried to go over the top. Soufal defends really well. Declan Rice kicks the ball out, finds Fornals. On the left-hand side, attacking. Bodies forward. Jared tries to play the through pass to Antonio, but it's dispossessed from Stevens. Southampton on the attack down the right-hand side.
Well, that was close.
Denipo. Back to Denipo from Southampton. Better turn that down a bit. Can you tell, does the volume sound like I'm coming through the microphone or the computer?
Sounds the mic, I think.
It will be the mic, yeah. If you've got
definitely
it
does.
headphones.
It doesn't sound.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I don't know if it is actually coming through crystal clear. Nigel said last night it wasn't doing that. Oh, West Ham have dispossessed. Benny through the middle to Antonio in the centre circle. Tries to dummy, but the Southampton player has got the ball. They're attacking down the right-hand side. Nathan Redmond. Antonio's tracking back. Redmond still on the ball. Tries a trick shot, but no pass, but Antonio's dispossessed him. Still driving forward. Antonio tries a short pass, but loses it. Southampton now on the attack. Through the middle. Southampton on the ball. Plays it out wide.
Hello.
Coming into the 18-yard box. Plays a through ball. He's through. Southampton through the middle. Oh, Creswell shoots. Clears the ball. Through the middle.
That was Dawson, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was a good block there. Good clearance there. I think it was Creswell, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it worked its way through. It got through Dawson, Oggy, and then Creswell cleared it.
Creswell sweeping up at the back post.
Elyounoussi, who's the one that's come back from Celtic on loan, is hitting a bit of form and looks really quite confident on that left wing.
Well, I'm still trying to work out how they're actually lining up because it's like Redmond got sort of a free roll.
That's bad.
West Ham on the attack. Declan Rice down the left hand. Oh, he's blown the whistle.
Pulled it back for a foul.
Have you just caught up now?
I'm on 6:58.
Yeah.
What?
6:38, he means.
No, I'm on 7:02 now.
Oh, I'm on 7:30. Mine's just skipped. I'm on 7:41.
Yeah. 7:36, 37, 38.
What are you on, Dan?
I'm now on the one I mentioned in our private chat. Oh, yeah, I'm on 7:43 on my phone.
Antonio driving through on the left-hand side for now, so we're nearly close. Declan Rice back to Oggy. Soucek in the middle of the park. Rice just coming over the halfway lines, taking his time. Finds Creswell, back to Rice. Through to Soucek, moving further up the field. He's tackled, gone down. Referee blows for the whistle for a free kick.
Playing so well with the little 1-2s.
Really good football, like constantly looking forward. And if they can't find something forward, play the ball short back, start again, and move forward again. Good build-up play. Free kick to West Ham. Creswell goes long, tries to find Antonio. It's cleared from Southampton. Fornals tries to switch play. Tries to find Soufal, headed away from the Southampton player. Bowen plays the ball back to Vladimir. It's Dawson, sorry. Back to Oggy. Oh, you're in?
It streams down,
Yep.
isn't it?
No, I've got it.
Oh, did you?
Yep. Yep. Don't sit.
What time are you guys on?
9:03, 9:04.
I'm up
9:11, 9:12.
Yeah, okay, cool. Mine just
switched to
jumped
stream
twice.
one.
It jumped and went backwards and it just jumped forward again.
And it's gone down for me. I thought, I'll see if stream one's any different. Lost it.
$9.40 I'm on. $9.40.
Picture of West Ham's illustrious, expensive-looking bench there. It's some.
Oggy smashed the ball back to Fabi. Get rid of it. Oh, gets rid of it. Comes up to top of the field. Southampton just trying to get a hold of the ball. Play. Oh, dispossessed by Jared Bowen, but it's gone straight to the Southampton team. They're playing the ball through the centre half pairing.
They look
10 minutes 17. Yeah, they look all right.
Good, exciting game so far, what I've seen.
It's been quite an open game. But there's been no goals in the 3 o'clocks in the Premier League so far.
Southampton on the attack. We're going to be joined, everyone, by Jim, big Jimmy boy.
You right, Jim?
Say it again. Hello, Dan. How are you?
Hello, mate. Not bad. Thanks, yourself.
Yeah, fine. Thanks, son.
Excited for the season?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
All
It's looking
optimism.
good, man. Are you off to any of the away fixtures in Europe?
No, I won't be. No,
Are you, Matt?
no.
No, I
No,
don't think I'll get the time off work for it.
Fornals through, plays out wide to Bowen. He's beating the player for pace, cutting inside to the box, tries to find Antonio. Saw Southampton clear the ball. Takes their time to clear it.
Oh, can you click back and go back like 5 seconds for us? Stop ruining it.
I'm actually scared to touch it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Our setup last year was so much better than this setup.
Yeah.
We had it totally hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, Oggy been brought down, no kick given. It wasn't Oggy, was it? It was Antonio. I've got to check. Again, I'm on my gaming monitor, and because it's gaming, it changes all the green to grey and messes with the colours. So
it's a good ball though from Fornals through to Bowen. He beat that. I tell you what, if anything I'm going to take from that number 22 can be beaten for pace, no problem at all.
Is that Saluso?
Yeah. Bowen had him. Good tackle from Declan Rice. Through to Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals coming through. Oh, referee! Free kick! He's given a free kick right in the edge of the box.
Oh, he had to. Who was that?
You know what that is?
Yeah, wrong.
That is a proper taking one for the team.
Yeah.
That one.
Tack.
Oh, it was Ben Rama.
Benny's going to take it. I thought that'd be Prime Creswell. Oh, on the I suppose on the old former West Ham.
Yeah, not
Alan Fyan scored for Bolton.
West Ham free kick, literally what? 18 yards out? Is that 18 yards out?
Yeah.
Maybe 20 yards out.
Is that Romeo? Yeah. In the book already.
Yeah, Romeo.
Good one.
So you've got Benny and Creswell over the top of the free kick.
I'd want Benny to take it, but really it's out for the left footer.
I like his boots though. Like Benny's boots.
He's got old school black boots on, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got school plimp soles.
Yeah, he did look like that, didn't he? The texture of them.
Go on. Creswell hits the ball. Oh, he shoots with his right foot, goes over.
Oh,
it was a good.
Lucky.
Did smack the defender straight in the face the first one, didn't it? Didn't get enough height on it.
The slow number.
That was the same bloke, the 22.
Yeah.
The
slow guy.
Rash on the second one from Creswell though. Right foot, never doing anything with that, is he? I must admit, I'm quite surprised they've got so many empty seats. Look in the background, the goal kick, you'll see that there's a array of empty seats.
Would you want to go and watch Southampton? No.
Yeah, but think about the quality of what other teams they got on the South Coast. You've got Brighton and Portsmouth. Personally, out of them three, I would go watch Southampton.
Is Portsmouth still owned by Harry Redknapp's dog?
Oh, Matt's gone again. Oh, Bowen still got the ball, drives through. Oh, nice play from Antonio. Soufal on the right-hand side. Plays it through the middle to Soucek. Switches play over to Declan Rice. Is going to find Creswell on the left-hand side. Back to Rice, back to Oggy, back in our own half. Dawson.
Very strange one, that.
Goes over the top. Finds Bowen. Nice play from West Ham. Antonio out on the right-hand side. Holds on to the ball. Cuts back. Dispossessed.
Hey, still got it.
Rice, free kick.
Yeah, unlucky.
Yeah, he was going down a blind alley there, wasn't he?
Yeah, I didn't know whether he was trying to attempt a cross or trying to win a corner.
I think he was trying to keep hold of the ball, wasn't he? I think he wanted the back option, which would have been Soufal, but he got nearer and nearer that corner flag and he just ran out of space. I think most teams know as well, but he's not going to Ronaldo flick round you, Antonio. He just wants to knock it past you and just bully and run past you. So if you can force him down a blind alley with two people, then he's going to struggle to get out of it.
Unfortunately, chat, we can't give you links because if we do, YouTube will literally put our pants down.
There was a link in the chat someone else put in. So if you scroll up, you might find it.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the best we can give you. We can't put it up. We can't say it, but it was there by someone else. Not that we condone it in any way, shape, or form.
No. I'm not watching one either.
Absolutely not.
Southampton got the ball through the back line. Antonio putting pressure on. I don't know how he got that ball through, the Southampton player, but he did. But West Ham got it back. Souček. Bowen. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't. My stream.
Yeah, same. Mine's going.
I've got it back.
Yeah, same.
What are we on?
Good.
I'm on 16:35.
I'll come
41,
behind you.
42,
Yeah,
43, 44.
Yeah, by the way, this is all because of Ronaldo, apparently. Because everyone wants to watch Ronaldo.
Do you know what?
So
Yeah, I saw that. I saw they said that, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's trying to find illegal streams and Ronaldo's crashing all the servers.
I can't go to the Manchester game, like at home, and I've got to be honest, I'm not that upset about it because it's going to be a weird game. There's going to be a lot of tourists there.
Well, you know what, you say that. My dad can't go.
Yeah.
So he's getting, I don't know how much he got to pay for it. He's getting it put in basically he's getting it moved over through the club to my cousin.
Yeah.
My cousin's a Charlton fan. He's like 25, but my dad said, he's buzzing to go to the Man United game. And my dad was like, I don't know what my dad was thinking. He just didn't know his head. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I was like, Ronaldo's playing. I was like, that could probably be
actually,
his last week.
I need a spare ticket for the United game. So if anyone knows,
When we were talking yesterday, if you'd have said,
I know,
because I even said I couldn't go and I didn't put the ticket up till that evening.
Yeah.
Talk to
In
the
fact,
man.
it didn't go until about 20. Yeah, it didn't go until about 20 past midnight.
He's back from his holiday in Marbella now, and he talked to the man with the tickets. He'll sort you out.
Well,
Your best mate.
it's also my channel. I'm also the admin.
Yeah, but he doesn't give you credit, does he? It's just
no.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not,
I'll tell you what it is. Whereas Stell, he says he doesn't like it, but he's the face of all the channels. So he'll go and put out the stuff, and I can just go and block people and do what I want. Who do they go running to? Stellius.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Creswell on the left, ball over the top, cleared from Southampton. Declan Rice wins it back in the middle of the park, drives forward, ball's back to Oggy.
He jumps ahead again.
Dawson. I'm on 52, 53, 54, 55.
50, 51.
Yeah.
Swap into stream 1. 57, 58.
Oh, nice play from West Ham.
Yeah, 51's further ahead at the moment. Stream 1's further ahead. I'm on 19.
I'm on
7, 8, 9.
You're at
Dawson out wide. Soufal. Oh, it's a shame.
Dawson at Soufal.
Southampton throw in.
Unlucky.
A lot of empty seats, isn't there?
That's what I said. I'm surprised. Like, maybe people just haven't got the COVID to go. Maybe people are still a bit antsy about going. Maybe they got.
I think there is. I still think there is a lot of people that wouldn't go because of COVID. Isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have to show the both your like a lateral test and then show your digital ticket?
Yeah, but
nothing.
Is it as of the 1st of October? You've got to show something.
They ask you to take it.
I can't see it working. I mean, I've not been asked.
Not for
it's hard enough.
Barely works.
Southampton got the ball inside the West Ham box. Puts it onto his right foot. Shoots from distance. I tell you what, that was saved by Dawson. I think that was going in.
Well played.
Well done, Dawson.
Good block.
Great defensive
block. Boy.
I don't think Fabianski was getting to that. Let me see.
It's well worked. Worked it wide.
That was a proper David. I've forgotten his name now.
I don't think
that was a proper Ian Dowie from a defence by Dawson there.
Good defensive header by Dawson.
It looked like he might be going top corner. He might have just gone over, but
yeah, corner by Southampton.
They started lively, Southampton. I don't think we've started particularly well. I don't think I don't think compared to the other games we've started as fast. I know typically we seem to be a second half team these days, but
we've
Ward
had
Price in the corner.
Well.
Pings the ball in. Cleared from Fornals. Bowen. Benrahma. West Ham lose it. Southampton gain it back. Play the ball back to the goalkeeper.
That was
20 minutes gone. We've had 52% of possession. We've had more touches, more shots,
surprising.
more passes, more tackles.
Southampton over the top. Oggy. Redmond wins it back off of Oggy. Oggy's still chasing him. Redmond's still got the ball. Boris chasing him back to the halfway line.
Why is he chasing that far back?
He's going back into his position. Good interception there from Souček, but Southampton win the ball again. Armstrong switches play completely over to the right-hand side.
Big shit for Southampton there.
Crosses over the top. Oh, Fabianski. Whoa.
What a save. I must have jumped in front of you. What a save.
What are you on now? What time are you on?
22, 11, 12.
Oh, yeah, you are
in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, stream one. Is
Clatter the post there, Fabianski. Ball deep and...
I mean, the people we were questioning, and that chat was questioning before the game started, and both Dawson and Fabianski...
That was a very difficult one to deal with. You've done well there, Fabianski.
Have made the saves.
West Ham throw-in. 22.5 minutes gone.
West Ham taking the throw. Looks like he's going to go for a long one. No, down the wing. Ronels, he puts it into the box. Defender gets his head to it, but we've still got possession.
What time are you guys on?
Southampton with a big tackle on the edge of the box. 23:03.4.
Mine just jumped. I'm really far behind you now.
If you have a look, you can move it forward.
What are you on, Dan?
I'm on 23:16, 17.
I'll refresh it, see what happens.
Yeah, stream one. I was behind. I went to stream one. But if you have a look, there's a little bar underneath it. If you're watching on your... I mean, I'm watching on PC, so...
I can't really do that.
You can move the little bar across.
What's your time again?
I'm on 26, 27, 28.
39, 40.
He's up in front of me.
Now you know how I felt.
You're right in front of me now.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Go on. And nothing's happening.
The power of being in front.
He's going to mute me like he does Stell. Southampton trying to put a through ball through, but it goes absolutely nowhere.
What's your time?
24:07.8.
Oh,
He's about 9 seconds in front of me.
I mean, it's been good football so far. I might have expected to be a go up at this point, but as a game to watch, it's been a good game of football. Did expect more, but still confident.
He has, but like you said, we've got options off the bench, and I thought Southampton was the better team, but.
bloody hell, you must be quite far ahead. Dan, can you pause?
What are you on?
Can you drag it back 10 seconds?
We're 24:53.
One.
Oh,
right, I'm on 25:09 now. 10.
Oh, play. Oh, I'm 3 seconds behind.
We're nearly there.
1.
We're nearly
2.
going.
Right, I'm on 25:16. 17.
We're 3. We're only 3.
Yeah,
3 behind. I'll pause it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 23, 25, 26.
Yeah,
You're
literally.
about 2 seconds in front of me. Yeah, go on. That do.
So you can pause it. Does that work?
On PC.
That's the one. PC. Yeah, it's better than a mobile.
Ward Prowse on the right hand side. Oggy kicks it out for a throw in.
Well played.
I told you, Drew. What are you watching on? I'm watching on PC. Can't give you the links. Someone has put a link further up the chat, but we can't give it. Oh, Southampton on attack. Oggy, big clearance by Oggy there.
Oh, I'm ahead of you now. I'm ahead of you now.
What are you on now?
26-11.
How's he in front of us again?
I ain't having that.
You better speed up, man.
Yeah.
Dawson. Oggy.
Cresswell.
Decker's come back deep.
Decker. Dawson.
Dawson. Bowen at the halfway line. Back to Oggy.
Back to Oggy. All midfield attacker players pushing up.
We're in sync now. Matt, sorry, mate.
You're only a few seconds in front of me, so it's not really bothering me. You're literally about 3 seconds in front of me, I think.
Yeah, Southampton on the attack. They've got possession. They're on the attack. Not quick enough for a counter, but...
Oh, Redmond. Oh, get rid of WESTHAM. Oh, he's got rid of it.
Went straight through. I don't know whose legs there. Thankfully, it was cleared. We've still got the ball. Fornell's running down the left-hand wing. He's like a train.
Go on, Pablo.
Trying to go through the middle.
Oh, it goes at 1-2. Fornell's at Antonio. Antonio's in the box. Oh, Antonio, what are you doing, son?
Antonio was too short of putting it in a car park. He puts it in a cross into no one. One side of the box, the other side of the box.
Soufal through the middle to Soucek.
Still waiting for that little bit of magic from Antonio that we know he can bring out the bag.
Fornells.
All players pushed forward.
They've dropped right deep.
Back to Cresswell, trying to lay out Fornells.
Antonio, back to the play. Oh, tries to put the ball through. Southampton defend well.
3 players around big Mark Henry there, and he tries to push for all of them.
They've gone really deep all of a sudden.
Antonio is getting the crap kicked out of him. He's been pushed and shoved and having his feet stepped on.
But do you know what?
I'm really worried about him. He'll make, rather than score, he's going to make space for us.
Yeah, do you know what? You're right. And the thing is, see if they... Oh, go on, Benny. See if they get that ball to him with his back to goal inside the box.
Yeah.
That's where he's a problem. Currently, he's not getting inside the box, but if he's getting those balls inside the box, he'll cause them problems there.
Yeah. But at the moment, it only seems to be hitting it on the turn is where he's going to get it from. Because they are just surrounding. They are just panicked.
But again, if you get 2 or 3 players round,
I mean, he's a right back. He's a right back, and they're panicking.
Not bad for a right back, is it? Not bad for a right back. But like I said again, this is where like Ben Rama and Fornells and Bowen need to make the runs past him, because if he can get his back to goal, lay it off to one of them to play the other one in, committing 3 players out should leave space. But
there we go. Someone else has put another stream up.
Not been a single goal in a 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League yet.
Strange. 30 minutes gone almost. 29.
Yeah, nearly 30 minutes gone in the league games this afternoon. Not a single.
Do you know why? Everyone's too busy laughing at Tottenham.
It's all right. They're their title run. Their title push for a month.
Yeah.
Title push August till September. I mean, they've bottled it about 5 months earlier than usual. Normally they bottle it after.
They've already got a DVD out.
Well, at least they haven't got the Amazon documentary this season. They've given that to Arsenal instead.
That'll go about as well as the Swindon one did.
Oh, given away poorly by Southampton to Cresswell.
Dawson pushing through, taking everyone on. Puts it down a wing to Fornells. No, Ben Rama. Still going Soucek.
Cresswell.
Back to Rice.
Fornells. Soucek. Yeah.
Soucek. Bowen just having fun out there, isn't he?
It's surprising. They look decent going forward, but maybe that's them respecting us as a team now. But as soon as we get on the ball, they are very deep.
Yeah. And maybe a couple of long shots need to happen just to
make
them panic a bit.
When we're in our half on the halfway line, they're pushing really high up to press. But as soon as we get within like 30 yards, they almost have a back 6.
Yeah.
Like the fullbacks tuck in and the wingers drop back to play fullback. Oh, that was unlucky. Some good football, but accepted.
I think we need to take a few long shots, try and get some corners in the game, see if we can do them with set pieces, because at the moment they're just...
They
as
look
soon
solid.
as we get the ball, they're locking the game, aren't they?
Go in from distance. Corner.
That's the corner we need. Goal coming any moment now.
Like I said, have a couple of shots from distance, and in that one there, we had a shot from distance, and
just got to force the ball out for a set play.
Yeah. Have we scored from set play yet this season? Because we were the kings of it last season. I don't think we've done one yet, have we?
Didn't we against Newcastle from a corner?
We scored the rebound from the penalty, didn't we?
Yeah. Even the penalty didn't count, did it?
No. I think we've scored. No, I don't think we have.
Crazy with the corner.
Yeah, magic Aaron Cresswell taking the corner. So it's better than his free kick.
Well,
Go on, Crazy, son.
Let's hope it's better than the ones against Palace and he actually beats the first man.
Positive faults.
Pings the ball in. Over the top.
Oggy gets it, but it's put out.
We've won it back. Deckers.
Cresswell's running back, put it to Deckers. Deckers puts a
Deckers
cross in.
ball in for Deckers.
It comes out. If he hadn't got a hand to that was on the top of Mark Henry's head. That was in.
Try to play the quick counter attack.
Benny, Rama, out wide. Oh, good overlapping run from Benny. He's got the ball again.
Southampton are panicking.
Crosses the ball in.
Crosses the ball with no one home. Soucek with a big shot. Deflected. Doesn't go off. It's collected by a Southampton player.
Straight in the stomach.
It's quite slow.
As I said, they look okay going forward, but once we get at them, they seem to start panicking.
Oh, nice play there from Benny. Out wide, Soufal cuts inside. Back to Dawson. Over the left side to Deckers. Deckers switches.
He's thinking about taking people on.
Oh, Benny, hard too heavy touch.
Lucky, yeah.
If you are watching,
just slow that ball down and let it roll. We could have turned on that.
Touch.
If you are watching the channel, please subscribe. Please do. Oh, Southampton through the middle. Decker. Oh, great tackle from Declan.
Nice.
Oh, nice play from Benny.
Straight on the counter. Straight on the counter. What else? Bowen Antonio running up.
Cresswell back.
Drop back. Cresswell's stopped the run.
Benny through the middle.
Cresswell.
Bowen.
All that momentum just stopped.
Soucek out right to Soufal. Plays an overlapping run to Bowen. Soufal, make a run! Bowen back to Soucek. Benny through the middle. Tries to spot the runner from Soufal, but keeps a hold of the ball. Deckers.
And Rice.
Calms things down.
Gone back to midfield.
Oh, Rusty boy's in the house!
Now we
begin. Higher.
Starts. Higher, lower, higher.
Russ, what time are you on, mate?
34-14.
What?
Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you what. Bye, Russ.
Unbelievable. Just because I've got a good internet connection for once.
Benny through to Antonio.
Antonio goes down, but he was, I don't know if he was looking for it, but it very easily went down.
Well, we know it's not happened because Russ
Barrera fixed it back.
That's better.
What's Russ on?
Southampton are not confident going forward at the moment. They're just really indecisive about sending players forward now that we've had this decent run for the last 10 minutes. Whereas before they were trying to capitalise on counters, now they just stop.
They look in the first 20, 25 minutes. And then since they've now... They're not pushing forward as fast.
They come out full of confidence, and now they're like, a draw or a 1-0 will do us.
Yeah.
Which they're not going to get.
No, because we seem to have about
good switching
Southampton on the attack.
Deprano. We seem to have
back to birds live on screen. Yeah. Solid. Bowen and Soufal blocking.
Just
Bowen
double
got down
whammy.
holding his ankle, holding his calf.
Oh, referee!
Oof. Multi-challenge by Southampton on Bowen.
Yeah. He's punching the floor. He's
Yeah,
that was
a
naughty.
bad one.
He didn't give anything for that.
No.
No, pretty much scissored him.
Well, I mean, if you watch the Spurs game today, if you watch the Spurs game this afternoon,
watch the higher foot coming as well.
He actually missed his foot up again for that.
Yeah, he flicks
kicks
him.
out
He didn't go down. He flicks him.
He hits him, and then he kicks out again. So he doesn't go past.
Yeah,
Simon's carrying on though, which is a good sign. I mean,
Lads, we're back in 5. Back in 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But if you saw the Spurs game today, when Zaha,
what was the score, Russ? What was the score?
I can't remember. It was, I don't know. It was, 3-0. I think it was at the time. But what's his name? Tanganga, who's the centre back?
Tanganga, Tanganga.
Yeah, him and Zaha. That when they both got yellow carded, that could easily have been a red because he went in with his arm and stuff like that. And
I think that one was a bit of common sense, wasn't it? I think because
it was common sense.
Probably said to the ref, "Look, either you book them both, calm down, stop it, we play on, or they both go."
Yeah,
it was that simple, wasn't it? Because it was one for each. The ref probably just went, he's been naughty, he's done the foul with his elbow, you've reacted, put your hands up. Do you both want a yellow or do you both want to get sent off?
Exactly.
Ooh.
Danger,
played out by
danger.
Was Elanusi down the left-hand side?
That was a good play by Southampton.
It was Depreno to Perud. Brilliant ball whipped in.
Great ball.
Well, just taking the centre of just knocking it out for a corner.
When you see the replay, thank God that Dawson missed that.
Yeah, that would have been the top corner. He'd have just subbed himself. That's it.
What game?
Come on, Zuma.
Trying to stop the ball.
What game was that?
Zuma, your number is up. Come in number 4. Come in number 4.
I think he scored one for them, one for us, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he smashed it into the roof of the net on the volley. Yeah.
He kicked the guy's head out. He kicked Che Adams' head, didn't he?
As I've said many times, Craig Dawson's magic. He's got a magic head. If he don't score in their goal, they'll score in ours instead.
Well, what was the one I saw on Twitter? The Pablo Fornals one to La Bamba. He hates paella. He drinks Estrella. We're off to Vienna. Pablo Fornals. That was quite good. There's definitely a WhatsApp
I can
group.
imagine that one's being sung down the pub on the away game.
Yeah, exactly.
Or everyone's in the bar on the terrace for the game.
I never understand how these chants come about. It's like
someone must. Yeah, exactly. A few lads on the way game.
You stand in the Bobby Moore lower.
Yeah,
and start singing it. And everyone goes, and you feel like a complete knob doing it because no one knows the words. So you're on your own, and all of a sudden, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It just spreads. And hearing it and going, "Oh, I like that."
It's like who's the person who sat down and worked on the Payet song? Do you know what I mean? It's like that became.
Well, didn't we get that from?
Well, the Dawson one. The Dawson one is one I've come up with. So I've said it on here. It might take off.
Artist own.
Yeah. And there's another one I come up with, which is, if you know David Wigwam, who drinks with us, he's with us. He's been on the channel. Yeah, David Wigwam, he likes to smell pants. He likes to smell pants. He likes to smell pants. David Wigwam, he likes to smell pants. You don't want to know how I know that, but I've shared a room with him on an away day.
You don't want to smell his pants.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's just say there's a lot of hijinks on away days. This one time, he'd got me good and proper. So I got some deep heat and I rubbed it in his undercrackers.
Lovely.
So now every away days, before he puts on his pants, he has to smell them.
Brilliant. Love it. But not only is it a tune, but it's a public health warning as well. So it's like it's a double whammy. So
yeah, I mean, if you recognise him and you're out putting your washing out,
go on, Pablo, whip it over.
Take them in for a bit.
Yeah, particularly if you change your fabric softener, it smells nice
for deep heat.
Oh. That's an old rugby trick. We used to do that, in the old jock straps. Oh,
in fact, it wasn't deep heat. I think it's one
Tiger Balm.
No, that's a good one. It's called Ralgex, and it's worse.
Oh, Ralgex, yeah. I used to have to do them out. Yeah. Oh dear, love it. Oof! Come on, West Ham. It looks. Do you know what? This is what pisses me off about the international break because there's a little bit
of everyone.
Everyone's lost their rhythm, and it takes them. The fact is, it's not like we've got a lot of games to get that rhythm back quick enough. But it just seems that we should be all over this lot. Yeah, And then it sort of clicks into gear for a bit, and then it's sort of I don't know. On the South, I saw Tom Clark put in the Southampton program. They had like a little tactical analysis of all the West Ham players, and Antonio's analysis was he turns 50-50 balls into goals. Now that is literally giving the man some praise there.
Well, he did
50% of the time he does that. Yeah.
50% of the time it works. 50% of the time.
Free kick for Southampton.
Oh yeah, that's the game.
Halfway into our half, but they've
it's
played
about
it backwards.
35, 40 yards.
Yeah, they've played it backwards, so it just shows how confident they are at the moment.
Well,
exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't even say our players in our
Bowen storming down the right wing.
But they've exactly got a target man, have they? That was the thing about Adam Armstrong.
Too small, isn't he?
That's why Moyes didn't want him.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things when against him was he's not a big centre forward.
No.
He's like 5'9" or
very
something.
Slight. Yeah, very slight. Not denying he's rapid, but he's just
he's a small. You know, when you're playing FIFA and you do like the be a pro, you make him as short as light as possible to get the speed.
Yeah,
he's a bit like that. So you're not going to be pumping balls into the box for him. They got on the bench to do that.
I say.
Although there was the reverse when you used to do the wrestling game, and it used to make him like 7 foot, as tall as possible, so they could just like dwarf everyone.
But yeah, I absolutely love SmackDown. I loved SmackDown.
Yeah.
Building your own character.
They're bringing on the new one. They're bringing the GM mode back. Apparently,
are they?
Yeah, so that'd be good.
You'd build a great big character.
Yeah,
they'd weigh about 400 pounds, and then you'd give them the moves where they were doing hurricanranas and stuff.
Off the top rope. Yeah. I used to call mine Russell the Killer Muscle. And I use that for my darts name as well. Oi. I didn't say what muscle it is, but it's a killer. It's only one.
Oh, this game, that's it.
It's that one, isn't it? If it's darts game, it's this one or that one.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the tendon in between.
This is... West Ham's on the ball, trying to play out. I said this really does have like end of season feel about it at the moment.
It does, and I think there was, and I
the
think
intensity is lacking. You can see that people have been on an international break.
Yes, exactly. It's just the rhythm. Because you think someone like Fornals will be wanting the ball all the time, and to be honest, he's been running all over the place. Fornals has. He looks like a man possessed today. He's been on the left, he's been on the right, he's been through the middle, and no one's passing it to him. It seems they keep bypassing him.
Owen is having a really good game as well.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one that's under pressure
not his biggest fan, but he is. Yeah, he's.
Because when we've done the preview live, I said if anyone was going to make Vlasic, it would be him.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Because the form that Fornals and Benrahma are in.
That Fornals was just lost the ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tell you what, we have now in the last 20 minutes. We've gained 6% of the possession. We've gone from 52 to 58.1.
But lucky for West Ham, if that's on the counter attack.
Just need to get a goal before half time. Come on, you got 44th minute here.
Once we get that goal, that's the confidence we'll go on and get those 3 goals that I need.
It's proven point though, like we're saying, there hasn't been a single goal in the 3 o'clock kickoffs yet.
No, yeah.
For the Premier League kickoffs.
Yeah.
But you know, that doesn't really happen. But we literally had 3 games at the start of the season. Everyone had just hit their rhythm. Oh, it's international break.
Yeah.
And now we've got 7 games in 21 days to do all the cup games. But I think most people have got like 4 games in 21 days.
Yeah.
Because I think there's 3 league games and there's a Carabao Cup game, right?
Yes.
For everyone else, and then he's back on international duty again.
Exactly.
Everyone's just getting into a rhythm.
I think it was on the West Ham website. They were saying that there's an international. There's now a break in international football until October. Well, it's the 11th of September, so it's not really a break.
I can't remember if I had a conversation on here or whether it was in the Irons United Discord. I think it's ridiculous that we've not had football that fans can go to for 18 months. Played 3 games, then stopped for international break. We're going to do it again.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Referee.
Oh, Antonio bundled off the ball by number 22.
He's not having a good game.
He's 22. Not. No, they need to bring on their big lad, don't they?
The new one, Lion.
I'm surprised he didn't start, but I suppose it's a bit like us with our side, isn't it? Just
Come on,
haven't had
Ant, you
time
need to come
play.
back and do your half-time jingle. I'm really looking forward to what you got. We've got some new jingles today, Russ, and they are absolutely bangers.
But what I would say is,
The one we had earlier was like Depeche Mode. It was brilliant.
The Depeche Mode one, or there was what was the porn star soft porn one we had yesterday?
Was that one of Stell's choices because he loves a bit of jazz?
Naturally, loves it. Loves a bit.
Loves a bit of jazz.
Oh dear.
And that's it.
And that's your lots. 0-0, half time. 0-0. Exciting times for the boys. Exciting times. Nuts.
Here we go. It's jingle time, ladies and gents.
Come on, jingle time. Right. Hashtag jingle time. We should do a quiz in a minute. Oh, there's Dan.
I'm assuming.
Matt, what are you doing, mate?
What's Matt doing? I don't know what he's doing.
Has somebody blocked this scallywag in the chat? Because I've tried to do it. It's giving me an error.
I'll do it anyway.
I'm assuming an error occurred. So I'm assuming someone's already done it.
Yeah.
So what do we think then? Half time. I mean, it's been a average game. It's not been awful.
No, it's been an exciting game. It's been.
Yes.
There's been plenty of chances. The ball's been up and down the field. We've broken down. They've gone from being confident to panicking, willing to take a 1-0 or a draw. Southampton. Anytime we get the ball, they close the gate. I think we're one goal away from just taking full control.
I totally agree.
That's what I say when I don't want to say my piece. I go, I agree with him. I agree with Stel.
There's been no real clear-cut chances. Am I right in saying that?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, we go through the highlights now, but yeah, not for us for sure. Fab's had a few. He's kept his hands warm, hasn't he, a few times.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say for us, no.
But nothing really to ram home about. I mean, we are. For me personally, in the first half, I think it was like it took West Ham about 15, 20 minutes to kind of grow into the game. But once we started to grow into the game, we started to dictate play, in my opinion. We held the ball. We were gradually progressing forward. It was just really the final third. But I think that this game's got that kind of marathon approach to it, not a sprint. You know, we're getting closer to their box. We're getting... Every time the ball feeds into Antonio, he's outside the 18-yard box with his back to goal. They've got two defenders on him. But the minute that he collects that ball inside the 18-yard box with the back to goal is when things can change dramatically, you know? So I think there's positives.
I think it's going to be a war of attrition game today. I think, you know, it's going to be a 1 or 2-0. I still think we look really confident we're going to still get the result here, but it's going to be a bit like that Andorra game the other day, where it was like, you know, we were sort of running through treacle a little bit, England were, and I think here we just look leggy, but everyone looks leggy. Everyone in the Premier League looks leggy as well, to be honest. The international breaks, and it's a shame because everyone was getting into some sort of rhythm. It's not a shame because Spurs lost. It's not a shame.
I'll bring Dad into the equation.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on the first half?
First half, not really lots to say, I'm afraid. I think you guys have said it. It's reasonably entertaining. You see Antonio still busting away up the top there, trying to get through and bringing him down. But hopefully he'll get through and give us something in the second half. Hopefully, guys. I don't know. But
is it more of like a profession? Just a kind of... I
think you said it there, didn't you? I think Russ said it. I think they've come back from the international break, and I think they're a bit leggy, a bit tired than that, I think, some of the players. Don't they? That's what it is, I think, Russ.
Any guesses who's just scored for Man United?
I know he did. Ronaldo, yeah. In injury time in the first half, he scored, didn't he? Yeah.
Amazing.
I know. I mean, he's back.
I should have put in my fantasy team. Oh, what an idiot.
But you know, I mean, what if you're Moyes and you've gone in at half time here, you're away from home, you're 0-0 against Southampton. Nothing really to ram home about going forward. Nothing really to ram home about them coming forward. What do you say to the players when you're in there at half time?
I don't know.
Well, come on, what would you say?
Well, I'd certainly say that there's got chances to step it up in the second half. I would say, like, try and see if we can, a little bit more offensive. That's what I would say in the second half. But at the same time, knowing Moyes, he's going to be happy with that. Do you think he'd be happy with that, guys? With that 0-0?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think he will be. I think he will be.
I think that we're great at counter attack and we're usually quite fast. So your point, Russ, about being laggy and leggy, like it's true, we are. Because going forward, we are in control of the game, but going forward, we're quite slow today in comparison to normal. We're usually a bit quicker. I think there was a couple of occasions. I even heard you, Dan, say, Creswell's got the ball, we're going forward. Oh, what are you doing? Why you go back? And it was like no one was making no starting runs at that point. Now, I think that's what Moyes will probably do when he goes in at half-time. He's going to go, this is, I'm not panicking. I don't think Moyes will say that, but he's going to be going in there and saying, lads, come on, make those starting runs, move around, cause that defence problems. Because, see, to be honest with you, I'm not massively impressed with the Southampton defence.
No, me neither. I
think there's, I think they're a bit leggy. I think that we've got players that can easily beat them for pace. I think that Antonio can outmuscle them, and I think what Moyes will be saying is target that position.
I mean, Fornell's had a fantastic game, did he not? With Spain. I mean,
he's had two really good games, and to be honest, he's been. But I mean, in terms of movement, he's been all over the bloody pitch.
Yeah,
as he always is.
He's like a work engine, isn't he?
Yes,
I think it's made for someone like Vlasic to come on now. Surely he's going to be absolutely buzzing. Obviously he scored a Croatia the last game as well, and obviously new signing. He could come in and make a difference. I think today. Really
I just don't see him. I think we will see him, but I think we all know that Moyes won't make that substitution very quickly. I think there'll be an element of
10, 12 minutes.
But then again, we're coming on to the Europa League. Like it's coming to that important time where he's like, should we start to make changes a little bit early? I don't think he will, but it will be games like today when you see who he brings off. At what point does he bring them off? At who he brings on? Where you start to see where the season's going to pan out.
I think he will. I think from maybe a 55, 60th minute, we'll see maybe two subs. I mean, if I was, like you were saying, what would he say? If I was Moyes, I'd go in and say, you've done really well. You've broken down. They've had to run their legs off. Every time you get the ball, every Southampton player on that pitch is running back to their own area, running back to their box, closing the gate. They've run their legs off up and down the pitch in the first 45 minutes. Their confidence is shattered. They're on the back foot. And don't forget, we are massive. Push forward, and you'll break through. Take those long shots. Don't be afraid to take the long shots because we'll get the set pieces. The ball will go off. We might get deflections towards goal. We'll get the corners. And then they'll do that for the first 15 or so minutes. Then he'll make a couple of subs. Maybe Vlasic for Fornells. I think Bowen is playing too well. Maybe Ben Rama will go off. He's not having the best game. I don't know. Maybe make two subs, fresh legs, just to push through and just create a tunnel through the defenders to the goal.
Well, I think the one thing about Southampton is that they are conceding quite a few fouls around the box. And like Antonio did a couple, Ben Rama. So you just got to keep turning and running them. And from set plays, we were obviously last season we were deadly. And so that's the way to. It's going to be a war of attrition, I think, with this one today. The second half. So it is about it's going to be an ugly win, I think. But I can
reiterate that though. I think we're progressing well up the park, and we're just struggling in the final third. But nothing that I'm panicking about as yet. I think that Benny, I think he's been all right, but I think he's done some good stuff. I think the only real player I could shout home about so far in the first half would be Fornells. I think he just dictates play completely from he connects that defence, that midfield, and he's really pivotal in that part. I mean, Declan Rice has had a good performance. I'll be honest as well. He's nipped away and cleared a few chances that Southampton have had, breaking up the play, etc. I think we'll just have to bring in Antonio a bit more, but try and get Antonio to be more in the box. They've tried a few things where he's trying to overlap the defence, but the balls haven't been on point. But then maybe again, it's a slow build-up option. I think Moyes has been all right with that. I mean, we've not conceded.
No, he's happy with that. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think as you said, we've seen games like this before, but where we've gone, and how's he going to change it? Do you know what I mean? There's no one different on the bench, like the Palace game. It's like, well, he's changing, but there was no one on the bench. This bench is different now. This squad is different from 2 weeks ago. There's options now. As Dan said, in the preview, 1-2 changes, you've completely changed your team over. Yeah. Do it quick enough, and you're going to take them by surprise. So yeah, I'm not worried at all about the second half.
Our big attacking play recently has been those long through balls and multiple players going on the counter and running through.
Yeah.
It's not working today, so maybe we do need to go a bit more on the wing play, put some crosses in, stuff like that.
Oh,
Fushizi's saying, Jim, finally a baker. I like barring little Freddie. Cheers, Phil. Let's bring on Alf. Where's Alf? Alf. He is live this evening.
Afternoon now.
Hello.
you're Alf.
Tell us what it's like. Cheers. And put one of us up so we can sign language to him.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, not my big face. What's your obsession with putting my big face up randomly? I was only eating a satsuma earlier. You wanted to know if I was eating hot dogs again. That's what it was.
What? So everyone in the chat, obviously you've got the what's your opinion? Let's go to the chat and see what everyone is saying. Come on, Alf, give us a wave. Alf's gone. Reception's not that great. Anyone off to the game on Thursday? None of us. Nope. None of us are.
No.
Nope.
The rules and regulate. I mean, I know. Rush, you've done a show last week. I know Stell went through it again as well. I mean, the situation for going to the game is not extremely by far simple.
Fair play if you could do it. There's been people on Twitter who are doing it, and one of them particularly, he's like literally all the ticks. Done this tick. Da, da, da. He's like, I'm not doing that again. And it's like, well, there you go. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
Well, I can get a ticket, but I can't go. Stell can go, but can't get a ticket. But you get the voucher with the ID.
Yeah.
So I can't get him a ticket, which I think is fair enough for these games.
Otherwise, Christ knows what's going to happen.
There's a lot of fans going over, though, that won't have tickets. Yeah. A lot of them are apparently travelling over.
All the tours are doing, like all the Ainsworth tours, they'll do it. They've all hired out like nightclubs and stuff and bars in Zagreb as well. So I think people are going for a jolly up as well. And maybe they can get one for the home end maybe or something like that. I don't know.
That was the only game that I was going to be allowed to go to. The Zagreb one next week. So Vienna and Genk. What are you saying, Dan?
I was going to say, did anybody look for hospitality tickets over there? Because there'll probably be about 3 and 6pence, wouldn't they?
It's 15 quid for a match day ticket, isn't it? It's not bad. That ain't bad.
Hospitality or a box or something will probably be about 80 quid.
Raymond's saying these first games back from the break never go according to plan. Matt, what do you think?
Me and Russ were just saying just before half time that it look, the international breaks just ruined not just our momentum, but it's like everyone's momentum. You literally play 3 games, you just feel like you're getting into rhythm, get up to speed, and everyone knows how they're playing. And then everyone loses their half their team for 2 weeks. Everyone gets 2-3 days training, and then you're back in swing at the end. This is like resetting back to the start of the season all over again. I think we had flashpoints of good and bad. I think Southampton could say the same. I think Southampton probably we were slow to start. We got into the game. They sort of started dropping deeper. They started panicking more. But we always say we're normally a second half team. So see what
Irish
we can do
Tommy talks
half.
sense. We should get him on at some point.
Irish Tommy saying not very inspiring. We're controlling the game, but need more cutting edge in the second half. Hopefully, Moyes will make the necessary adjustments. And I think those adjustments don't need to be substitutes just yet, to be honest. I think he's going to put the faith. Although looking at the crowd, can we see anyone we know? Can we see anyone we know? Let's have a look.
Here we go. Right.
Well, Stell will be too short to stand out anyway.
Yeah, Stell will be in the what's name? Still in the bar.
Don't forget today, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to get your stealthies in.
Get your stealthies in. #stealthy.
That's good. Do you know what? Can someone check Twitter and actually go on and hashtag that and see if it's actually anyone's ever done?
Right, Dan, go on. That's on the yes for you. Go on. And
I'll be at the Man United game next week, so I'll ensure people do go up to him and do it.
Yeah. #stealthy.
#stealthy.
Prize for the winner.
Vlasic is out on the park warming up.
So it was one game in the 3 o'clocks in the Premier League so far.
Yeah, and that was only 42nd minute. It was the second minute half time.
Yeah.
Matt, can you go through the result? Matt, what are the scores in the 3 o'clocks?
In the 3 o'clock, the only goal was at Old Trafford. Ronaldo.
No,
yeah.
no hashtag
With a 2-yard
selfies.
tackle.
Let's get it going.
That's disappointing, isn't it? That's disappointing.
Let's get it going.
Well, we didn't promote it. We'll promote it for the Man United game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ridiculous
Cheers,
support-
Phil. Thanks for
ridiculous
joining us,
club.
mate.
I'm having trouble getting back into this. Oh, am I back on? Am I back on?
Oh, they're showing Alex Kroll now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southampton players coming out, West Ham players coming out. So, like we expected, no substitutions to be made.
Nah,
No, not
Too
yet.
early doors.
agreed. I agree with that.
I think
what's
they'll
going
get
on
15,
here?
20 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, we got
exactly. Why does Antonio always have one leg up? Really winds, he always has one leg rolled up on his shorts.
Wasn't that the Alex Song look? Then he
It's
first
to
bring
show
that
me his
in, was that
thighs,
his
Yeah.
legs?
Ross, it's to
Because
show
his
me his
thighs.
thighs.
Hashtag.
You see the size of his thighs?
I've seen the size of his thighs up close. They're
Oh,
very
here
big.
we go.
They are very big. They are very
Here we
big.
go. He can't help himself.
And don't forget, midnight tonight, we've got Robbie Slater live on the channel.
My Hammer's 11.
My Hammer's
If
11
you
live with
are
Robbie Slater.
watching right now, tonight Ross is doing a live show with an ex-Hammer, Robbie Slater, at midnight, is it? Midnight?
Midnight tonight, yep.
Make sure you go in and chat and put some questions in the chat. And let's keep Russ up till 2 a.m. That's the plan. Let's keep
The
Russ
old
up
stealth
till 2
trick
a.m.
to Ross.
Yeah.
And it's not one of them. It is live.
It is live. It is live. Like we had Ray Stewart live this week as well. And Keith Rowland live.
Trevor Morley.
And Trev,
You
yeah.
just kicked off.
And we kicked off.
I have, yeah.
And it's live.
And it's live!
Right, let's do a time check, please.
Can't see the time yet.
Hasn't come up yet.
62 minutes and 14 seconds.
Yeah, 84 and 12. Is that right? Are we okay with
I'm
that?
on, I'm on 45-26.
Me too.
So it says social media now.
Yeah,
Southampton
it's a social media.
Oh, we're ahead!
Very good in front of you.
What of me? Not for long.
We're 45, 44.
40.
Oh,
Like Russ, Dan, and Matt are all panicking. They're like, refresh.
I'm all right. I'm not hit up as you are Anthony, about this. I'm all right. I like
Don't
it.
bother me.
I like it.
You're
I like
the
it.
one. You're the one that gets worked up about it.
Yeah, I'm
No,
the one.
I don't
I'm the one
care.
who doesn't come on in the show during when we're at the game because I don't want you to.
it doesn't bother me, but it bothers him, so I want to be in front.
So free kick Southampton, cleared by West Ham. Fornals tries to clear it, but fluffs it. He wins the ball back, though.
No.
Oh, no!
Oh, what was that?
Benny's through, go on! He's really slow, cuts it back.
He's on his
Let's
own.
take the
He's on his
box.
own. No.
A back kills it
No.
to Antonio. He's still got the ball inside the 18-yard box, shoots from distance. Keeper save.
Antonio overruns it.
Yeah.
Takes everyone on. Save. Spills. Save.
Nah.
Everyone else is streams.
Oh,
Nope.
And
Refresh
it.
it.
Pulls it. That's what I had to do for him.
if I pause this, Dan,
We've come out. Yeah,
This doesn't
it'll
work.
break. Yeah, it just don't matter, does it? It's all
you're
fun.
pausing me.
It's all fun. We've come out the gates.
I need my
We've come
charger.
out
Just
the
to get
gates.
the right passes there. Just get the right passes
Yeah,
going.
it just again, and that,
Oh,
and
we
that
hit that Antonio
come-
one a bit.
yeah, that was overhit. Fair play for him to having a shot from there though, outside the box, just outside, just inside for Antonio. Has he
What
ever
you on
scored?
now, Ant? What you on now?
Are you on now?
He's not
He's
there.
gone.
He's gone. You see, he's pressed pause
Gone.
and he's actually chucked himself out of the thing.
Yeah,
Well, listen,
he's
press
done
pause
laughing.
and then
Yeah, he's done
Yeah,
it.
Jim's
He's done it. Look at
Jim
Jim.
loves it. Jim loves it. Oh dear! Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. They're just Southampton. Just one of those teams, aren't they? Just one of those teams who just. Ugh.
But the thing is, we don't really seem to go full pelt at them, and then all of a sudden it just goes wallop.
Yeah. Corner to Southampton.
Corner.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It just sort of like it's almost like a little bit pedestrian, and it's just like right, she goes.
Yeah,
it's almost like Sonic the Hedgehog, where you sort of and you have to go really fast just to go through and get all the rings.
You get one goal against them, and then that's it. They seem to break down.
Hopefully, yeah. We can only hope.
But you've got to get the goal.
Mark's in Ireland. Matt's in Melbourne. Brilliant, fantastic. Thanks for joining, guys.
Will Prowse with a corner, whipped in.
Corner, whipped in. Ooh, no.
Ooh.
I like
They
that.
Fab. Back to Fab. Collects it.
Oh, Fab.
Fab collects it. Safe hands, Fab.
It's distribution. Well, the first one wasn't. He punched it straight up in the air. About 5 yards.
Yeah. But he's yeah.
He didn't punch it up in the air. He knocked his block off. He gave that ball a warning. Give it one of them.
Just let it.
You ain't getting past me, son.
Any more, mate?
The thing is, though, there was.
Sling your ankle. We'll be having words.
I'm proper amped up because I've watched like three Rise of the Foot Soldier movies in the last few days. So it's like, come on, you want some? Do you want some?
You mug.
You mug. You're a mug.
Come on in, you milk.
I don't know why I even started watching them, but I was like, oh, I watched the most recent one. When I come to get the cinema, and now I had to go watch the original, and it was just so funny. Just love it. It's so funny. And talking to someone again, someone mentioned one of the main people in it. I was like, oh my god, yeah, so funny. But I'm proper amped up.
Vinnie Jones in the new one.
What's that?
Vinnie Jones is in the new one.
He's in the latest one. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
And on something completely different, I've just got to bring up because I thought you earlier never said it. If you were playing SmackDown and your finishing move wasn't the worm, then you had no business playing that game.
Well, I mean, yeah. Although speaking of, it's like the new one they'll do. They'll have to keep redoing it every 2 months because people keep leaving, innit? Yeah. The new wrestling game. Anyway.
Well, the last one was terrible. Apparently, it wasn't finished.
Yeah, they
Antonio.
They had to delay it, didn't they? I think.
Well, I think it was out 4 months. It was so bad that they gave it free on the PlayStation for the monthly pass.
Go on, Pavel.
Power four.
That's a corner, isn't it?
Southampton. Got to be a corner.
Corner. You just saw the prime.
Come on, West Ham, give us a go. Ooh, it's a corner. Oosh.
Pablo Fornals.
He was nearly in there.
How many line brews have you had? Calm down with the big numbers.
He hates paella. He drinks his Stella. We're going to Vienna. Pablo Fornals. Right, corner West Ham. And he failed.
And I turned into an angry monkey up and down on my chair. Wow.
Turns on the counter.
Counter attack. Oh, fantastic. Declan Rice. Amazing defence from Declan Rice. Some attacks.
He's still in.
Oh,
he's missed it. Car park.
Games coming to life.
Games come to life.
All starts with West Ham corner.
Yeah,
Nathan Redman putting the ball in the car park.
Check header, free header, and he doesn't get the connection on
behind Francis.
Same with Oggy through Dawson.
Clear ball by
Jaden. One push down the pitch on the counter.
Armstrong got to get sit
up, sees Redmond on the far side.
Can we do a time check, please?
No.
Blocked first time.
53-20.
Redmond through on his own. Yeah, sticks it into Rosehead. 52-07.
You're not.
Yeah, you're about 6 seconds front of me.
52-06.
3, 4,
5, 6,
5, 6,
7.
Yeah.
Russ is laughing.
So making the first sub.
Ralph Husselos looks like he's in Mumford & Sons with his attire on today.
I like that though.
What's that song? Southampton are making the first pulled off Romeo.
Yep.
It looks like he's
for is that like
Danilo.
Yeah, you can't wear that ant walking around there. You look like you offer a job at the Johnny Walker factory.
I'm surprised Anton didn't shout, get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Oh dear.
Substitution for Southampton. 52 minutes gone. Diallo on.
From Romero.
And all you can hear is West Ham fans.
I know, innit?
Oh, well done, Suchek.
Get rid of it.
It's gone back to Fabi. Oggy.
Oggy taking no one on, but doing it with style.
Yeah.
Just brings that ball out.
Just know there's
Long
no
ball.
pressure.
Long
long.
ball by Oggy. Ooh.
That was unlucky.
Yeah. Could have got through there.
Offside. Offside?
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it's
Long
Antonio,
ball to
innit?
Antonio. He had 2 defenders around him,
But still managed to be offside.
but still managed to be offside. It was his calves that were offside.
That's the trouble, yeah.
His calves are offside. His
Started to
calves
draw a
are
line.
it was his
offside.
thigh muscles, wasn't it?
Michael Antonio.
Yeah.
His calves are offside.
I thought it was his
VAR.
thighs, Dan. I thought his thighs were
Oh, his
offside.
flies. Ask Scan. He's got a poster of him.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, there goes Matt again. Look,
Thighs
Matt's
would be
nipped out.
big, yeah.
Matt's nipped out because his Wi-Fi connection just keeps nipping him in and out at every show.
I love it.
Told him not to get it from Tesco.
Yeah.
Oh, Southampton on the attack down the right-hand side.
Declan Rice intercepts.
Best defender today, Declan,
4
isn't he?
hours. Oh, poor ball from Ben Rama.
Benny!
Poor ball
Benny!
from Ben Rama.
Get rid of it!
Declan Rice clears
Well
up
done.
again.
Get rid of it.
Antonio holds the ball up in the midfield.
Oh,
Passes
well
to
done.
4 now scored.
Oh,
Go on.
Bowie
When I was
making a
looking-
run there.
Sochek to Soufal.
Yeah. Soufal's under pressure.
Yeah, instead of go back, it's gone all the way back to Fabianski,
That's all right.
who makes another worldie of a save.
Look at that distribution, Fabianski there, mate. Brilliant passing.
Look at that
Commentators
distribution.
talking about how good the West Ham fans are as well.
Oh, Suchek.
Tommy, that was.
Peter Parker in the chat has changed his name to Egg Fried Rice. Hello, mate. We got a Saints fan in the chat.
We do.
You lost, mate.
R70, R787B. Obviously, R787A was taken. So, Southampton 1, West Ham 0 full time. We'll wait and see, mate. We'll wait and see. I think you need to put a few more strikers up front. I think you need Che Adams to come on, to be honest.
I'm surprised he didn't start, I'll be
I'm
honest.
surprised, yeah.
But over
Dawson
the top.
sprays
Go on.
the ball to
Go on.
Soufal. I think it's going to overrun it. No, he's
Go
out
on
for a
for
throw.
a goal.
That's
Out for a
brilliant.
throw.
No, I missed about by Soufal there. Pick up
Nah.
the ball straight out again. And it's
Oh, header from Suchek.
So that was a
Unlucky.
bit better.
That was better. That was better. R787B does like Declan Rice. There we go. Good to know.
I mean, I like Ward-Prowse from them.
I like Ward-Prowse. I like JWP. I'd have spent 25 million on him.
I think so. Didn't they turn down that sort of money, though?
Villa. Wasn't it Villa?
From
Yeah.
Aston Villa, yeah. And gave him a new contract.
That's the way you do it, isn't it?
Just showing that miss from
Unlucky.
Suchek again.
Yeah, nearly mopped up by Ogbonna there. Again, he could have had
Just-
another one.
Just
West
behind,
Ham
isn't
pressing
it?
high up the pitch here.
Well, that's it.
McCarthy.
Keep pressing.
Woo-hoo.
Keep pressing. Keep pressing.
Playing well, though, out the back. They played that very well.
They
Southampton.
did very well with that.
West
Antonio
Ham
gets the
nipped it
ball back.
though.
Then Fornals has got it. Come on, the fornicator. Love him.
Come on, 20 minutes gone on the 10 minutes gone on the first half. How far ahead am I?
20 minutes.
And that's full time at St Mary's.
Yeah,
Free kick to West Ham.
foul
on
on
the fornicator.
Fornals.
Oh, would you believe it? It's been a goal at Old Trafford.
Has there been another goal?
God, is it all
Newcastle have
square?
equalised.
Oh, great. That's good to know.
So only 2 goals in the 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League.
They're both in the same game.
Yeah.
For those of anyone turning in, Tottenham lost, by the way.
3-0.
3-0
Who are
Crystal
they?
Palace.
Who are they again?
Exactly.
Some team in North London. Not the other ones. The other ones are still bottom of the league.
Well, I mean, they're drawing 0-0 with Norwich. So
Is that their
Come
first
on.
point?
Confidence.
First point of the season. Come on.
Creswell
Come on, the
can whip it in.
Gooners.
Creswell's whipping his free kick from out wide.
Come on, don't look at the chat.
Whipped in. Oh, that's poor.
It's gone back, yeah.
Oh, is that
Shank
handball?
up and out.
No.
Ooh, Embo!
Elbow!
Embo! Ooh, Embo!
I don't think it was. I think they've said now is the sleeve is still part of the arm, is it? Like part of the chest, isn't they?
Yeah,
So-
they've changed it now, haven't they?
The game's obviously entertaining my dad that much.
Morning.
More importantly, what's everyone got for dinner tonight? It's Saturday
Yes,
night.
yeah.
What you got?
Bit of pie mash tonight, Russ.
Pie mash.
Get it in.
Bit of pie mash.
Nice.
Oh,
I think I'm
Suchet.
going to have an Indian tonight.
Are you an Indian? Nice.
Yeah, the mother-in-law's coming over, and she she can pay. About Friday, I pay for about Friday.
Financially or
You're
with her bowels?
going down the Indian.
Oh God, yeah. No, we're not. We were. I'd love to go out for it, but she doesn't want to go out anywhere. So we'll
No,
have
I
it
thought
round
it was you.
our-
Russ. I thought she
Just me on my own.
going out. Yeah.
Yeah, just
You're
me
like,
on my
my
own.
was coming over. I'm off out. See ya.
Sod flow. Yeah,
She
sod
hates,
Joe.
she hates
Speaking
me
of the
so
devil.
much, she pays for me to go for an Indian. Get me out of the house.
Thank you so much. How you get?
Suchet.
Hello?
Something like your nan turning the
Pressing
drug
high,
dealer giving you
Southampton
50p on your birthday.
Augie goes long. Antonio,
Oh,
nice touch.
unlucky Antonio.
Well done, Deckers. Went
Nice,
the ball back,
Deckers.
keeps attacking. Nice play.
Oh,
Antonio
beautiful
Decker,
play,
by the way.
Antonio Deckers. He's gone down. That is not a foul. As Rice was running up for the tackle, he's gone down with
But
that
he,
bent up.
yeah, he
Rice-
actually
Rice
went
is
round-
actually
went
had a
over,
stop.
Rice got to him.
High flow.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hi.
Hiya. How are ya?
She only comes when she wants something.
What's she want?
What's she wanting, Russ?
An 89p purchase on what's this game?
Roblox.
Tukabuka. No
You
idea.
can have it, but you're not having any naan bread with your dinner.
She don't like China. She don't like Indian. She don't. Oh, don't start, Dan. She's
Oh,
fuming.
Vlasic is coming on.
Oh.
She is
Vlasic
fuming.
is
coming on.
coming on.
Hey, lads, look at the time. What did I say? Look at the
You
time.
said-
Yeah,
said
yeah,
75,
give
did
it
you not?
15
I
minutes.
said 60 to 65. I said give it 15 minutes.
Who's your
Take
forward?
that wagging finger back.
You know what? I actually think it could be, I don't know, Bowen or Ben Rama.
I reckon he might take
Might
off.
be-
Bowen.
it might be
I
Benny,
think,
mate. It
I
might
think
be.
it's Benny. He's getting nowhere. Bowen's playing too well.
Southampton
Southampton on the attack.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
Strong,
over the top.
close.
again
That
over.
was never going in. Very difficult chance. Worked well
If them
down the
goals
left
were 10 foot higher, we'd be losing 2-1.
but whipped in beyond the near post is always a really hard header.
Yeah, that would have taken some header to get that in.
Yeah, it was never on target. Like when even in between the posts.
Oh,
Long
R7
ball.
87B is now going for a late draw 1-1.
Oh, R787B. Oh,
Confidence.
He's
Confidence
fuming
is
because
going.
R787A has said it's a 2-0 victory to West Ham. That's why he's got.
For nows.
We'll
Right.
let you know,
Now,
H. We don't know yet. We'll let you know.
Hammer is looking at Ben Rama right now.
Is
Is
Ben
he
Rama
one coming
going?
off?
The camera is looking at Ben Rama, who obviously had to dye his hair back from blonde to his normal hair colour for Algeria.
Because he's against their religion or something. Or,
Yeah, and Mahrez had to do it as well.
yeah. Adam Armstrong is down getting treatment.
I have to do that.
I have to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Armstrong is struggling.
Get treatment done.
I have to time, yeah,
Yeah.
because my religion is to look young forever.
Is it Benny coming off?
22 for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
22 for 11.
22,
Yeah.
Yep, 22 for 11. Yep, fair
Ben
enough.
Rama
Fair
off
play.
Vlasic.
That's it.
So is Vlasic going to play as the 10?
Cue the
Can we just-
lovers going mental.
Yeah.
You know what? 4-4-2.
Maybe.
Put Vlasic up alongside Antonio.
Didn't I call that at half time?
Vlasic, son!
Exactly
Go on,
right at
Vlasic.
half time. Vlasic for Ben Rama. Why, thank you.
I think we should do a collective clap for Vlasic.
Yeah. Debut clap. In the chat, come on, let's have a debut clap. Anyone in the crowd we can see, anyone we know.
Yeah, hashtag clap. Hashtag massive.
Yeah. Hashtag
Oh, I
stealthy.
can do it.
Where's the hashtag stealthy?
Well, I tell you what, right? He's gonna hate being at Man United next week because we're gonna get everyone to do
Hashtag
it.
stealthy.
You know what? Do you know what, Russ? He
What?
says he hates it, but
He don't. He don't hate. He won't hate it.
He
No.
loves
Loves
the
it.
attention.
Yeah, he loves it. And that's why you need to make sure you become a supporters club member so you can do it at the supporters club.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat.
Vlasic gets the ball. He's deep.
Starts.
Creswell over the top.
Hold on, Pablo.
Fornals wins it back.
That's
Bowen on the right-hand side. Over to Soufal. Cuts inside his left foot. Takes the ball in.
You're so far behind.
They're very deep again. Mate, you're about 15 seconds behind.
What?
It's 2-0 on my window.
Yeah. Vlasic
What time
double.
is on? Give me the time check. Come on, give me the time check.
30.
Dan.
32.
33, 34,
34.
35.
35,
I've got the exact same time as Dan.
We're exactly the same.
We're like a second. We're a second.
And Vlasic has got the ball. Go on, Vlasic.
Go on, Vlasic. Go on.
Push it forward, Antonio's got the ball edge of the box. He's going to whip it. He's going to pass it. It goes on to Deckers. He's going to put it down the left-hand side.
I thought he was going to shoot Antonio. I was thinking, oh, here we go.
Yeah, he looked like it.
Good ball.
Again to Vlasic. He's on the edge of the...
Oh, still not gone in.
Oh, puts it through to the 6-yard box. Somehow it dribbles back out.
He's impressed in the first few minutes, hasn't he?
Yeah. Looks sharp.
Got on a big hoof down the pitch.
Oh,
foul again.
Yeah.
Well played.
Done well.
Yeah, stays on his feet.
Go on, Souček has the ball. Halfway mark. Out to Bowen.
Out to Bowen. Bowen wide to Soufal.
28%
Greg
win
Dawson
probability.
passes it backwards, who seems to be
Ronaldo
taking a roll above Ronaldo today.
Oh, again.
There we go. You ready for this one? You ready for this one?
Here we go.
Yeah. Hey!
Oh, don't let him finish the screen.
Tony Bullenco's flag up there, all right, boys.
That is all.
Oh, I was gonna send him off then.
Well, that was great. Thanks, Del.
Cheers for that great content,
Stel. Yeah, great content. He had no excuse. He could have put his
Mugs on tour flag there from the Golden Grove fan club.
At least he didn't. At least he didn't end the broadcast.
Yeah.
Arsenal have actually.
He probably tried. He just hit the wrong button.
Yeah. Was that Matt? Sorry.
Said Arsenal have actually scored a goal.
Oh no, they're not.
It's what net? In the away net or their own?
No, they're 1-0 up.
Antonio wins the ball. Oh, is he? No, it's too much, too heavy.
Vlasic is looking sharp.
He is.
Looks up for it.
I feel like you are all 1 minute ahead of me, but refuse to tell me you're 1 minute ahead of me.
Playing the 10 role.
10.
We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that, would we? Look at this innocent face. Would we? Would I do that?
You would, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
be
but
like
by me
2
saying
minutes
we wouldn't do it, now we all look guilty.
Go on, Bowen. Go on. Go on.
Into Antonio.
Couldn't get a little. Look at you trying to be all
Still got it
clever.
on the wing. Still got it on the wing.
Oof.
Antonio down on the right wing, trying to find room to pass it out. Flashing back to Dawson, who Dawson puts a ball forward for a change.
Souček out on the wing. Oh, that was unlucky.
Close.
Oh.
We don't like to see that. Come on, Deck. We want another marauding run through the midfield. No, just out to Cresswell. Little ball inside to
We'll play
4-0. Nice.
4-0 and Cresswell playing so well together.
Yeah.
It's almost like the French Snake and Cresswell, where they used to lay each other off, pushing forward.
Go on. Go on.
Ball goes in low.
Oh, hit the ball.
Oh, save.
Bowen with a great shot. Save by the goalkeeper. Should have got in that.
I think Souček should have scored it the first time.
Come on, WESTHAM.
Yeah.
Brilliant fizzing ball from Soufal.
Vlasic bumps on his chest and then
volley.
Oh,
It's going for a flip reset.
good save from the keeper. Yeah.
And it's a Corner at West Ham. Ball's coming in.
Oh,
Dawson.
Craig Dawson.
Yeah.
Shot on target. Nice shot.
R7, 7B. Because Southampton actually play like a good team for once, I'd hate to see you on a bad day.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, R7.
I wouldn't hate it.
You should listen to R787A saying about you. It's totally different, mate. Totally different.
He says you're a cheap copy from Wish.
Something on the ball.
Jesus, that is bad. Do you want to retract that statement, R787B, with that little shot there?
They don't want it. They don't want it.
They don't
know
want
what
it.
to do.
Yeah.
What dick? Crazy on the left. Brings the ball forward. Fornals.
No,
Run it down. He's done well there.
I love you, Fornals. I love you, son. I love him. Honestly, he's quality. Oh, what's happening to the fucking street?
Antonio going through the middle, trying to take on 5
Antonio,
players on his own.
Little turn.
Get it back to Dawson, puts it through for Cresswell, who again gives it to Fornals, who's on the left wing.
Go on, Fornicator.
He's going to whip it across. He whips it across.
Oh,
I'm not sure about that defending.
No.
That's very
Very
poor.
lucky.
Blasic's
Still
got
got
the
the
ball
ball,
again.
yard box, knocking it out the other end of the
Back stick. Oh,
I
offside.
think you're blown for offside.
Yeah.
What's he blown for? I think he give a foul. I think he's given a foul on the defender. When Vlasic
Wait,
won the
who's
ball.
R787A? He's the original. Did you
He's
not
your-
know you're a clone?
It's like
Oh, this is
it's
awkward.
like it's like Back to the Future. This is a bit awkward now. Yeah. That's your.
He's
that's
actually
your
given. I think he's
present,
given a.
sir.
Oh,
that was a
how you
foul.
giving a foul for that?
Get out of it.
How was he giving a foul?
Get out of it.
He literally
The
won the ball
referees-
in, turned, and he's just thrown himself to the floor, holding his face.
And is that ref on the PAI payroll?
He's on Stills.
Nah.
Broxy Bear, Rangers supporter. English team is West Ham. Good to know.
Oh, nice. Answer Kilmarnock supporter. So
Yeah.
you should have a little chat.
Yeah.
Maybe do his other channel.
Maybe they can do a Scottish coverage video as well.
Up the
I'll
Fog
make, sure,
Network.
I'll make sure I get you on the next. Okay. Oh no. What time are you on?
What kind of Fog Network is he next?
7, 11, 12.
13, 14. Ball's inside. So he checks in the midfield. Lays it out to the fornicator. Antonio's having a ruck. He's having a ruck.
Oh, no. Antonio's wrestling the player.
Yellow card.
Yeah, he's getting booked for that.
Wait. Mark Henry.
Mark Henry doing what he does best. And
West Ham Click's going to love that.
I think he's had enough of it. Hasn't he? I think he's had enough of
cheers,
the
Fred
fouls.
Boy.
And yet again, the guy's trod on his
He's
foot.
been
He's had
pushed
enough
off
of it.
again and again. He's pushed.
And he's blocked him.
He's held
He's
up.
just thrown
Oh,
off
that's should have proper RKO'd him there.
Go on, Antonio, son.
The thing is, he's body blocked him, and look, he's blocking him again.
What a
Pushed him to the floor.
manoeuvre. What a manoeuvre.
So I told you enough. He said, if you can do it, if you can do it, that's how you do it.
It's the world's best slam, isn't it? Or is it world's
That's it.
greatest slam? That was Antonio.
Vince McMahon has just broke 2 quadriceps watching that.
AEW have come calling.
Yeah.
When are we playing Fulham next?
Cyber, they both got yellows, Antonio and Stevens. But it's a West Ham free
AEW?
kick.
Antonio English Wrestling.
Yes. New. Right, ball from Cresswell, free kick. We get the free kick as well.
He's played it sideways to Rice. And this is not worked out well at all, is it?
Dawson. Or Cliff out,
This is-
Cliff out. Cleared by Southampton. Rice wins it back, but no one's up top.
No one's there to take the offside.
Go on, Bowen.
Oh, he's offside.
Offside.
That was just like absolutely pointless.
That was just, yeah.
Nah, it's mind game showing them you can't even get out your own knife, you mug.
I think Boys is going fuming right now because I think Boys is like, how's the offside there?
Yeah.
What is this about getting a D72 emoji? How do I make an emoji? I don't know how to make emojis.
I know you. Cause I'll tell you why. Because you need a because they're all Canning Town Len ones.
Oh, okay.
All the emojis for the members.
Well, Matt's isn't.
Matt's
Oh,
isn't, no.
But I
Ooh,
can,
that'd be looking.
if you send me something, Dan,
Yeah.
I can hook it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean something? You're...
A picture of you.
Just send me something in the post, mate.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Just send him a brand
Yeah,
envelope.
exactly.
Now send me a selfie picture, please.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't great, Nick.
Hang on.
Rice.
Hang on. Put me as the big screen and take a screenshot.
Armstrong's going off to Southampton.
He's coming on Che.
Right, those that are asking, you'll get one. It's on its way.
Broha.
Should I use my own picture, or do we do one of Ozzy Osbourne?
Centre forward on loan from Chelsea. He's about 6'3" or something.
Thank you.
Stato.
I said half about something with a ref.
Was Antonio wearing a gum shield? He looked like he was.
MMA gloves. MMA gloves.
Thinks he's Conor McGregor.
Yeah, proper like.
Did you not see the blonde with the big Bristols walk past the foul just now, holding up a round one sign?
Just give
some risky footballs here, Southampton.
Yeah.
They played well though, and they have worked it in the end.
They've done it very well to get out, but I wouldn't take the risk, would you?
Livramento coming up the left.
How is it 0-0?
Get rid of West Ham.
Poor ball.
Oh, I thought he was going to take
He done him as well. He did do him, but he stayed up.
I thought he was going to do it.
He did do it, but he stayed up. Watch the replay.
Really?
He did him, but he stayed up.
Yeah.
As I said it.
Oh, no, he didn't. He backed
off. He pulled out. He pulled out.
That's why. Clipped him with his knee.
Mm.
Smart play. You could have got him for simulation if he'd gone down.
Could have done. Honest player.
The cyber leader, get Alex Crowe on to see what he can do. I mean, we've only had one sub and we're 75 in. So
all over the top to Fornals.
Ball over the top to Fornals.
Ball over the top to Fornals.
Ball over to Fornals.
I don't know, Jeff.
Yeah, I saw him going off, but I don't know, Jeff.
Rice in possession. I think every West Ham player pretty much is forward.
Yeah.
Rice is on the right hand side, about to put the cross in.
Oh,
Get through! I'm going to break the arms off my gaming chair. I keep jumping up like that.
West Ham corner.
They are struggling, but they were holding him there. Look at Bowen. Look, they were holding him.
They're starting to look leggy now.
15 minutes left to play, and Southampton are crumbling.
They are. R7.
What is it though? Is it a rhubarb or an apple?
I don't know. Ask Rice. He's cooking it on his show later today.
What we doing? What we're cooking?
He's going to crumble.
Crumble.
Oh, apple crumble.
Or rhubarb.
Apple crumble.
It's got to be apple and blackberry. That's the one.
Apple oh, great cross.
Who missed that? Was that
great goal,
Dawson. MacArthur's playing a good game. McCarthy, rather.
Look at Dawson. What a majestic beast.
Because someone in the chat misses it.
Screenshot that. Anyone watching that, screenshot that, and we'll put some wings on him.
He jumps like a salmon there. It looked fantastic.
Straight into a bear's mouth.
Well, I think McCarthy, the goalkeeper's done very well for Southampton.
Disappeared for a bit, talk to the kids and polish a unicorn.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see he's put the West Ham thing over the, My Little Pony stuff.
He's upset because the unicorn is getting
as
big as hell. It's getting
more
as big as
hashtags.
Go on.
Blassie's got the ball in the midfield, played it out to the right to Bowen. He's going to come outside.
Taking everyone on. He's going to put it through or go for a corner. He's still getting it on. Running round.
Southampton very deep with that cross.
Yeah,
that was no chance for that.
Very
deep. As far as it went long, but it was very quick. A lot of spin on that ball.
Oh, he might do Bonner.
Oh, he's done off Bonner. Dawson, you got to cut him off. Oh, through ball.
Brilliant.
Saints player's gone down in the box. Unfortunately, he was behind.
No chance. Do one.
West Ham on the counter now.
This is going to be a frenetic 13 minutes left now. I think it's going to be like a cup game atmosphere.
Cresswell and Fornell's playing so well together.
So well.
And Chanio's forgotten he's a striker and he's on the wing again.
as is per usual.
Rice is on the ball. He's probably going to try and through ball it to Southampton. No, they went for the one cheeky 1-2, but they got blocked off. Still in possession.
Now
Bolton,
Souček gets it. That's it.
Cresswell and Fornells just seem to be playing a game of their own sometimes. Brilliant.
Egg Fried Rice thinks it's going to be a 1-0 win. 83rd minute, Souček header. You've heard it here first. There we go. Good to see.
Without Ant here.
Without Ant here, be fantastic.
I'm on like, what?
What? It's been a goal, Jeff.
I'm still on 62 minutes.
4 hours. Come on, Pablo. Little ball inside.
It's all very.
Whipped in. Again. He's done very good high balls, McCarthy.
You're just copying what R787A was saying.
Because he said that as well. But like
he
5 minutes earlier.
Yeah. What's going on here?
It's some weird things.
Good eyes.
Need to nick that passage.
Come on, Mo. Let's get him going. Who we got? Come on. Don't forget, if you're new, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. Give it a like. 87 likes. Let's get on.
West does need to make another sub. I think we're looking a bit slow in midfield.
We are.
Oh, go on, Peter Parker. Full of
Fredo's down the wing.
There you go. He's back. He's
Goal
back.
kick. Yeah, he's back already. Nice and quiet there. Get rid of it.
Well, you just both sat there upset with your arm crossed. Did you turn it off to have a little family row and now you're back again? What's going on? Someone take the last Bex out of the fridge or what?
Someone had the last Mars bar and they're fighting over it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he got ghosted there.
Yeah, he's quick, that 80, isn't he? Quick turn.
But Soufal done very well.
He knew exactly what was going to happen, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's great defending. Great to defend him.
Fab's had a good game, hasn't he? A lot of people dismissive at the game, but he's had a good game.
That's had a good game.
Go on, Dex. We'll get that ball in.
Dawson.
1-on-1.
Dawson with a salmon again.
Oh, it's in the post!
In the post!
The ref nearly takes a follow-up shot.
Yeah.
Go on!
Cracks into the
Go
top
on!
corner.
Straight down the other end. Straight down the other end.
Oh, it's
Sam.
It's fallen over.
What a waste of money. Moyes out. We're full.
Oh, we
We
look leggy in midfield now. I said they look leggy. We look slow in midfield now.
Why is there only been one sub? Make a sub. I mean,
have they made 2 or 3 subs?
I think they made 2.
2.
I'm going to make a Michael Owen comment right now.
No.
This is anyone's game. This is anyone's game.
End to end. Cup. It's like a cup game.
Come here, say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, boy.
I said, take on your irons.
Well, mate.
Lions. Bye.
Come on, you. Bye.
Bye.
That's one of my million nephews and nieces. Mum, do you want to say hi?
Yes.
Say
Bye.
hi. This is
Bye,
Mama.
everyone.
Mama Baker. Mama Baker.
Come on.
Come on, you irons. How are we doing?
No.
0-0.
0-0.
Excellent.
That's not excellent.
No. I thought you were playing Manchester United.
No, that's next week.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Anton's going to be there.
Talk to your mum like that. That's terrible manners.
No! Give it a bit!
What happened there? What happened there? Mental.
Creswell caught a brilliant first time. Ball, poor touch.
It just crap shot.
Smashed it over the bar.
Like that bottle of water would have gone straight over my canister.
That was poor from Dawson there, though. It was only just diving.
Mental.
I thought he scored, though. Like, I didn't thought that was in the back of the net when he had the first shot.
Same with you, Gaz. Same with you, Gary.
What a match.
There he is, Mumford and Sons.
Oh, Yarmolenko's on.
Yarmolenko's. It's okay, everyone. Yarmolenko's on.
Bowen's on.
For
Bowie.
Bowie.
Don't worry, guys. Yarmolenko's on for Bowie. Don't
Touch from
worry.
Yarmolenko.
Are we going to see a late Zuma Dawson.
Come
Go on,
on,
you
you
Iron.
Yes, very good.
Hello,
Whip
mate.
it in.
Oh, here it is. Ball's in.
Oh,
Hit
Slow
me.
throws it off.
And again,
oh,
Rich.
on his left foot.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's over.
On the left foot.
Well, it had to be.
Couldn't be the right.
He should have took a touch.
Should have taken it. Yeah, he should have done.
Just
Ironic
a second.
cheers from the 10 Southampton fans there today.
You're being polite.
Being polite, yeah.
Who's going to score, Freddie? Who's going to score for us?
He scored 2 goals this morning at his junior game.
Oh, nice.
That was
Can you
all right.
get him? Can you get him down to
Can you get him up
Southampton quick?
Southampton next 6.5 minutes.
We could do a pair of fresh legs up front.
Something different in the final third. Long ball. Is it time? They seem to be pushing Souček up a little bit more now. Oh, God.
I will play Dick.
Well recovered.
Very entertaining game, but we've got nothing to talk about on the review.
The moment. No.
There's been no standout apart from obviously Mark Henry.
Just like slamming Stevens.
What's that?
Yeah.
Antonio's holding his hip.
Yeah. At least it's his
He's all
hip.
right. He's all right. He's just in a time warp. Leave him alone.
Yeah. At least it's his hip, not his,
The
not
granddad
his
in the back there.
hamstring.
The granddad, didn't he? The old knee in the back.
Right.
Tell you what, that's-
Almost
that-
5 minutes to
Hitting
go.
the post is really giving them another new set of energy
Yeah.
for Southampton.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it might bring them forward a bit so we can get around the
Counter
back.
attack.
Coming
Yeah.
forward, but we now
Thank
can't get
you.
past them.
Oh,
When
come
we-
on, Cresswell. Get his feet.
Creswell, that is awful.
Very poor pass to Craig
When
Dawson.
when they were pressing us, obviously no. So when we pressed them, they passed around it, but we don't seem to be doing that. We don't want to risk
Yeah,
it.
5 minutes left.
That's what
From Dawson, no.
7A just said.
Yeah.
Go on, Pablo.
Oh,
he tried to
that's for his
scout
first dodgy pass this game, I
the
reckon.
yeah.
Oh, what is he
He's
doing?
mugged him off as well.
Yeah. He's trying to take him out. He swiped at him and he's just
Creswell
walked
done well there. Get a touch on
Let's
it.
get something on it.
He's
Vlasic.
got away from Vlasic as well.
back
Whipped
defending.
in.
Oh,
Oh, that went in.
Corner.
Went in.
Corner for Southampton.
is
We
it a corner?
are.
Yeah.
I think it is.
See what happens.
He's
Not a
unlucky there,
bullet.
Vlasic. Whipped in. Is it blocked? Must have been blocked by who's that? Southampton.
That's what they said. They said it was a corner. I don't. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was.
two foul, yeah.
Two-foul. Oh,
Not what we want.
not what we want.
Last 10 minutes, been all Southampton again.
It has. Fair play. You know, they've taken a lot of pressure.
And they're trying to push the pressure back at the end.
Don't forget what he did against Newcastle last
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
They did come back
Whipped
very
in.
strongly. Oh,
Good head out.
Oh, it's back
head out.
in.
It's got to be
Why?
Fabs all the way.
No one there.
Yeah.
Southampton
so
players are already.
What's your
Soon
tweet,
be running
Fabianski? And as usual,
Counter
it's
attack.
quite a pony.
No, it didn't work. Oh, it's all right. Come on, Henry. Mark Henry. No.
Touch. This is
Yeah.
what we've doing against. This is what we were doing at the end against Palace, and it's like, what are you doing? Like we just all of a sudden think we have to go rush and press and score,
Just panic.
and
Yeah.
we're just giving the ball away, and they come forward. Good clearance. But you know, you need to go on and say, look, when we get the ball,
Oh,
don't panic and just face forward. Actually, like the passing again.
And it's the same thing as what happened with Palace, where they just
Yeah.
midfield, they just overran the midfield again, you know. And it's like we don't put any fresh on. And someone's actually just mentioned that. Actually, Mandy said that as well, but it's true.
Whipped in
Same with
again.
Southampton game. Clear it. Someone's hit their head. Someone's hit
We've
their head.
got,
Ref.
we've got,
Get it out, get it out.
and there's
Yeah,
we've got a head injury on the floor.
Yes. Poor refereeing. That is.
Right? Got centre forward head injury in the box, so you're just letting them play
not
on.
Oggy. Not Oggy. Are we going to see Zuma?
What happened to him?
Oh,
Oh,
A nice bang there by the 18.
He'll have a shiner for that probably.
Or Brozier.
Was it him or was it off of Craig Dawson?
No, it's Brozier. Brozier took
Yeah,
it.
he literally just headed him.
What are we up to on the old likes? So I wait for Antonio Bonner. 91 likes. Can we get up to 100? There's a couple of hundred people watching it. Just give it a like.
Pull your fingers out.
Pull your fingers out.
Lads, I was thinking about doing the review show later on.
Yeah.
Dan said there's not much to do, is there, Dan?
No.
It's not much to say.
Not much to do on the review.
But we'll still make it last 2 hours.
Yeah.
Join our review show.
Where's that Brozier from, Russ? Where's Brozier come from? I don't know.
Go on, Matt. Where's
He's on
Brozier?
loan from Chelsea.
Come on, Matt. Where
He's
are
on
you?
loan from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
What country is he from?
Oh, jeez.
What
I have
country is
no
he
idea.
from, Russ?
No idea.
Matt's
Spain?
Oh, Matt's a status. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah. Spain.
No idea.
There was
No
a
idea.
Brozier who used to play for
I have to look quick now. I don't actually know.
Brozier? He's Albania, isn't he? Albanian.
Oh, Albanian.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Fair play.
Let's stick him out with his Google on his.
Well, I mean, he's not Albanian. He was
Morning,
born
Matthew.
in Slough, but he plays for Albania.
Right.
Oh, really?
Born in Slough.
Born in Slough. What's happened here?
Well,
got
he's
to
going to have
drop
to do a
ball,
bit of drop ball,
Yeah,
Drop ball.
and it's pretty much 89 minutes now, 30 or 89-30. Isn't it? We're going to go into.
I mean, we just lost about 3 minutes, haven't we?
It's going to be one
So-
Southampton player with a drop ball. And
Right, how many minutes injury time? Guess. How many minutes injury time, Dan?
4.
4. You got to say different. No, we can't say 4 again. Say something else.
3. Who?
3. Matt.
3.
5.
I'll
5.
go 2 then. I'll go 2 and lose.
I think we just lost 3 for this head injury, so I can't see it being anything less than like 3 or 4.
Well, that's the game we play. You got to get. Everyone's got. We do. That's what we do at West Ham. That's what we do at the game.
Although I'm
Little-
hoping for 20.
Yeah, I'm hoping at least 15.
Southampton are gonna.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, done. Go.
Hey, it's not.
It's a drop
Ball
ball.
kick it. He doesn't just drop and then stand and wait to do something with it. He's got to play it, and they're right. It's not a free kick, Revan. You don't get to
dropped
see what
the
you're
ball.
doing. He's got to play it.
Okay, yeah, he dropped the ball. That's it. He dropped the ball. He went to play it. That's fair enough. So we're in the 90th minute now. We haven't said it.
Well, we're in the 91st minute. And
91st, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and they put the ball up. Yeah,
What a
so he'll play Soufal. Good block.
Yarmolenko.
Corner. Where's the ball?
Corner to Southampton.
As far as 0-0s go, it's not been a boring 0-0, is it?
No, very true. 5 minutes injury time. 5 minutes.
So we're probably going to play to about the 96th.
This one for you, Russ.
What's that? No, it's still here. It's not melting. Still here. Still here.
Mark English going for 5. It is 5.
Whipped in.
5 added. Oh, kicked off the line.
Off the line.
Kicked off the line by Declan
He's
Rice.
on the line.
Kicked off the line by Declan Rice.
I'm not even going to look at it.
Fabianski throws.
Go on.
There's a talking point.
Yarmolenko.
Oh, good ball.
This is where we go.
Oh,
Free kick. It's a free kick.
Free kick.
It's a free kick.
Free kick to West Ham.
And he's gonna go.
I love this.
I'm having contractions. Matt's so excited his internet's gone bang. I'm having contractions.
Oh, fuck. My stream's gone. Oh, James, my brother's phoning me. Don't phone me.
Stop swearing.
Airplane mode. Do not disturb mode. Right, let's have a look. So Southampton took the free kick, took the corner. Deck was well. Yeah. Well in. But it's goal line technology, so it would have come up if it was a goal. On the line as always.
Yeah, but how can they tell between a ball and a foot with goal line technology? I don't really understand.
In the ball, though, isn't it? It's in the ball, isn't it?
There is actually like a chip in the ball, yeah?
Yeah. Right, so we've got a free kick. Aaron Cresswell to Declan Rice. Interesting.
Who puts it into 19? I don't know who 19 is. Who just runs through at Decker's shot.
Yeah.
He's actually celebrating the save. He runs through at the ball. I should know his name. I do know his name.
Oh. Foul to Southampton now. Oh. There we go. Arsenal, any good? So round the grounds, we've got Arsenal 1-up, Brentford 0-0 with Brighton, Leicester 1-0 down to Man City.
The chat's going. That Lingard scored, so he must have.
It's not. No, he didn't. Fernandez scored. Well, I don't know if it's going to come up yet, but Man United currently 3-1 up. Southampton, West Ham's 0-0 apparently, and Watford 0, Wolves 2.
Is Lingard playing?
A minute.
No, he was on the bench. I know he was on the bench.
The chat is saying 2 people have said he scored.
Oh, maybe he has. So look in the live chat. Yep, he has. Yeah, he did.
Go on.
Just scored.
Go on, Miguel.
Yep,
Lingard has scored, yeah.
Yeah, he came on as a sub. Right foot shot from the centre of the box.
United.
Who's he booking? Someone's off.
And Antonio's off. For second yellow.
Who's off?
Antonio.
Mark Henry.
Premier League Player of the Month has just been sent off.
Yeah.
And the
What a guy.
Premier League Manager of the Month.
With nothing to talk about, and he goes and puts himself on the line.
So talk to me then. Talk to me now. Is this a Premier League ban?
Yeah.
Or next game?
Premier League.
So he'll play Europa League now.
Yeah, he'll play Europa now.
And we'll play something different Man United. So
and he'll miss United and Leeds.
So that'll probably change. Yeah.
Is it 2 games? Is it 2 game or 3 game?
No, 1.
Yeah, so United and Leeds.
Can you appeal that though?
No, it's just 1 game.
It's a 1 game because it's 2 yellows, isn't it? Rather than
2 yellows.
Oh, okay.
Game.
Yeah,
2 yellows.
yeah. United.
That ain't a bad thing.
Yeah.
In a weird way. So at least he'll play it in Europa League, and then he'll have a rest for a week and a bit.
So what we'll be talking about in the review show again is should we have signed a striker?
Yeah, true.
And who's going to play there?
They'll say he's going to miss the away to Man City game.
That's wrong. They've got that wrong. Because they don't play Man City for ages. That's it, full time.
Exactly.
Well, there we go. Well, wasn't that fun?
Time 0-0. Oh. Russ, respect the point.
Respect the point.
Still
undefeated.
Respect the point, but disappointed with it.
Disappointed with it.
Can I still cash out on me 3-0 bet?
Probably not.
No, okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, respect the point. Away from home, Southampton. Yes, but I mean, us fans are living.
Guys, we've had 4 games in the Premier League. We're unbeaten.
Yeah.
We're unbeaten.
Exactly.
8 points.
And a clean sheet.
We're one of, it's a clean sheet, first one of the season, isn't it? And also, I think we're one of only 10 or so in all the 92 who are undefeated so far. Every cloud.
Every cloud, indeed.
Every cloud.
Right, so if you have been watching, we have just witnessed West Ham draw 0-0 with Southampton at St Mary's. It became a bit of end-to-end in the second half, but we will be doing a review show for you. I think the best thing to do is probably do it a little bit later on, if I'm being honest, because I need to probably do some stuff with the family, so I'll probably get my arse kicked because I'm away most of next weekend. So it's not a great day at the office, but like we said, respect the point. And we are sitting 5th in the league, I believe.
You can't moan at that.
Can't moan at that.
I'm trying to get the league just now so we can
we were
bring it
4th
up for everyone. 5th,
5th.
5th, yep.
Let me see.
That's good. That's all right after 4 games.
Fifth. And there's only 2 points between us and top.
Exactly.
No.
Early days.
And it's United at the top. So if we beat them next weekend,
yeah, simples.
Yeah,
simples.
So West Ham played 4, 1-2, drew 2, got a clean sheet. I suppose there's a positive to take from today, a clean sheet. But it wasn't a fantastic game of football. Let's be honest. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't fantastic. Apart from the second half, I think there was mainly clear-cut chances for Southampton. To be honest, Antonio got sent off in the last minute, but that's a mere minor issue, really, for West Ham. In it, it's probably it was a decision whether or not he was going to play the Europa League game or the Man United game.
Yeah, well, that's made that decision.
That's made that decision now, isn't it? Really. Yep. So it's just now Moyes is going to have to plan for the 2 teams. And
we've got enough players.
I don't mind. I might prefer that. I think because I don't think Antonio will get much change out of Maguire. Do you know what I mean?
Plus, it would be nice to see if he can step up into Europa League and cause the concern that we think he may do in the Europa League. Yeah. He could bounce off of a bit of confidence with that.
Exactly.
As well. So there's plenty of games there that means Antonio's not going to miss much game time. But like we said, we don't mind the fact that he will rest. And at least it wasn't the world's worst 2 yellow cards. Like it was just petty fouls, really, wasn't it? Apart from the
he's not going to be arrested.
Apart from the body slam. Well, I mean,
he's not going to be arrested for them.
If you did that night time down South End, mate, I mean, had a couple of pints and you body slam someone else, you may get arrested for that. But
come down to me on Saturday before the game. We'll go out.
I'm down on Saturday. I'm down on Saturday.
Yeah, come down to Southampton on Saturday.
But it's on Sunday, isn't it? So
yeah, I'm down on the Saturday, coming back up Sunday.
He's coming down on Saturday to go jazz club.
No, really not.
Get some more tunes for the other shows, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up as well if you've enjoyed this. If you want to become a channel member, you can go across and check out all the tier processes we've got. That'll help out the channel, of course. Go and check out Football Prizes, our channel sponsor. We'll have a new sponsor to announce to you all on Monday as well. So please check that out. I know Russ has already told everyone, so that's cool.
Everyone knew about
it. But listen, at the end of the day, I think it's a point we need to respect, and that's just the way it is. We're still unbeaten, as Dan has said. Played 4, 1-2, drew 2, and on to the next game and on to Europe now. On to Europe. That's what we've got to do. I don't know what time we'll do the review at. I don't know if any of you are around, but I may aim personally for once the kids are in bed, so I'll maybe aim for about 8 o'clock. Of course,
it depends. Russ, what time's your show? You've got a live show tonight, haven't you?
I have. Later, live, 12 midnight tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
Midnight.
Nice. So I'm about.
Yeah, we'll do a review about 8 o'clock. So make sure you come in and check in on the channel at that, and then of course that will be followed up by Russ's My Hammers 11 tomorrow, Sunday. You will see the player rating show as well. So make sure you check in on that, and then we'll keep you updated as the shows come along. Anyway, this has been West Ham Network. Thank you for joining us. Russ and Dan, any last words you want to say?
Sausages.
What were you saying, Russ?
If you said sausages, I'm gonna go with I'll go with chorizo.
Chorizo, excellent.
Well, it's a sausage.
It's a sausage, but it's a type of sausage.
Stop copying me. I'm gonna go with We Are Massive then.
Oh.
Okay.
Paella.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. Subscribe, like, comment, and we'll see you at 8 o'clock for the review. Come on, you irons.
Go on, you irons.
Go on, you irons.